Just so when the shit hits the fan, everybody is aware, and everybody can prepare adequately.
Yeah.
In the immediate, you do have a force moving towards the city that will be here very shortly.
Oh yeah, we're gonna intercept what's his douche.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we met up with the crows to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even rearranged these whole forests
Yeah.
just to suit my needs.
Yeah. Jenya's commander-in-chief of Operation Overlord on this one.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, General Zhenya.
Yeah,
She pulled rank on
That's
us.
fair, I did.
Well, not on us, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh snap.
I
The
definitely
crows have been busy
did. Digging
trenches.
I could have done that for you and just
Nope,
told me what.
nope, builds character. You should
You also
know. You
have
should know
other
better
things
than
to do.
anyone.
Yeah.
That's
You can't be everywhere at once.
even if you can, that's not the point.
I can see everywhere at once. I just can't be everywhere at once. I haven't used that in a long time.
I was reminded of the
Projecting my consciousness into animals.
nice
Oh, yeah.
of that scene from I think it's Last Crusade, where he chases the flock of birds up into the fighter plane
Oh,
coming
yeah.
at him, and he drops the line on him. And I'm like, yeah, druid shit.
Druid shit.
Druid shit.
Druid gang.
Oh, I do have a new hat.
You
Yeah,
do?
would we consider Zhenya a druid or a warlock?
Yes.
Or is she
I was
multi-classing?
gonna say, I think she's
Absolutely
multi-classing.
She's a druid warlock with a nature patron.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. Where's the barbarian / fighter and all there? That you're just every
yeah,
class.
because I
You can triple
I
class.
bare
Yeah,
hand
you are.
fight everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can triple
Well,
class.
these classes can wrestle.
Yeah, as long as I had enough levels in barbarian to be able to berserk. Like, yeah, that's like level 1, isn't it?
You can take
Yep.
yeah.
Rage is
Plus-
level 1.
Yeah.
You can take fighting styles as feats.
Yeah.
now. So you can take turn-on fighting.
It's okay.
Nope.
Okay.
It's
Do you
fine.
want me to take them away?
Nope. It's good.
Okay. I'm just trying to make it easier on you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I didn't touch it, so I didn't have to eat it. It's fine.
Tony's embodying the they are two wolves right now.
Very much so. Very much so.
Was it like still the night before? Oh, wait, okay.
Yes, so
Another day.
No, it's the next day. Let's just go.
well before it is the next day,
Oh.
Zhenya
Oh, here we
has done some scouting. The force coming to the city is significant.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I had a feeling that would be it.
There's hundreds of foot soldiers making their way to town.
All the more for us to eat.
So the crows are already deployed and activated. Before anything else happens, you now have a list of assets you've built in the city that you can choose to put in play or not, or ask to stay in the city or not. And before we go down to combat, I would like you to tell me where you're asking these people to be. So right now you got the crows, you got the crew of La Baleine Blanche, you got Perez's forces, you got Mazabi's inquisitors,
This is what happens when you become a general.
you got a whole civilian militia.
Oh god. Okay, I need the civilian militia to stay in the city.
Because we need at least...
I was actually going to say we should take the civilian militia with us out there
Leave
to
Perez's
see
men in the
and
city.
report back. That
I don't want to put the civilians into the big war yet.
Fair.
I'd rather them be safer inside the city,
Fair.
where they can ferret themselves away.
That's true.
Because, yeah, my inclination was to not really take anyone extra.
So I want to keep Perez's people at the city limits outside of the city.
Right.
So nothing gets into the city, and if something should get into the city, the civilians take care of it. I don't know where to put the bell. I mean, I guess they can come with us.
She's fine. That's by sea.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the ship stays there, but like the crew could either come with us because we still have Magnus.
No, I think because
We're still expecting.
sea
Something by sea, yeah.
reinforcements from, at least from Avalon.
We don't have anything. We don't have anything resembling a squadron
And again,
in the bay
And also,
yet. So
they've told us they're coming by land,
Yeah.
and we've seen them coming by land,
Yeah,
but you can never. I mean,
Yeah.
don't fucking trust it.
sure.
Yeah, so we should
keep them by the ocean.
Yeah. If anything, tell them to go out on patrol to just
yeah,
so that they're not
because
locked in.
Just circle the bay.
Aren't we waiting for Jorge to come back with Captain McCrazy Pants?
yeah, that will take time.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
these reinforcements, same with the Avalon fleet.
What's up?
Oh,
Thanks. I didn't know it was dirty.
Even though the message have
works.
reached Avalon's shores,
That's what I do.
Make sure you get one that they cut from the toucan
it
cricket.
will still be weeks before
Mango.
the full fleet is here. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're far away.
Okay.
But they're being activated for potentially larger battles at hand because the word will go out that Odisseo is making a play for independence, and therefore there may be more engagement. This is basically a crew coming in to pacify the city.
Yeah.
Thanks for the backup All Heroes game connection with La Libération,
Yep.
which was
Yep.
Captain McCrazy Pants.
Yes.
I think his name was Leon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Like Pons.
he's
Yes, because of our ship, the Blatant Gull,
well,
we all have the advantage connection.
Captain De Leon is in. Jorge right now is going to try to activate the Brotherhood of the Coast.
That's right. He's
Get the
grabbing.
He's
whole
going
fucking
to
pirate-
go speak to Allende, the Pirate King.
Pirate Nation.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the comic serialization of that.
Is this one?
Raspberry.
I will also
Raspberry.
point out that if you're having La Baleine Blanche sort of cover the waters, the guild has also been activated
Oh, absolutely.
to do the same.
I can't tell the guild where to go. Oh,
No, Brethel did that already
Yeah,
last
the guild-
session.
The guild is fully aware that its business interests are
yeah.
potentially under duress, and so it will protect itself
Yep.
from any potential. It's
All
like,
right.
oh, you want sanctions? Okay, sure. We'll fucking we'll stop trading with you. Sure, we can do that.
Sure.
So, I'm just letting them do what they do.
All right. The Carrion Crows are at the battle site.
Flan.
La Baleine Blanche are patrolling
Okay,
the coastline.
Oh.
They've left some of their
They're, like,
people
rounded in there.
at the port as well.
Who did?
Mm-hmm.
La Baleine
I think
Blanche.
so.
Oh.
The blonde bitch.
To speak in D&D terms, just so you have a few of your high levels to help the mooks.
Yep.
In case something happens.
I finally eaten them all.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Perez's force are going to be staying at the edge of the city, ready to intercept in case anybody makes it through. The civilian militia are in the city
In case of infiltration or.
since Perez's
It
forces...
makes them feel like they're part of it,
Oh no, 100%.
but keeps them out of the way.
Well, also, it
Yeah.
leaves somebody to police in town
Yeah,
because a
we
lot
just
of
sent
the
all Perez's people
population...
out.
Sure.
There's a huge funeral and procession happening right now because people are lamenting the death of Madre Paloma.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Nice.
And the city is in mourning.
Yeah. And they're
Which
gonna.
actually works in our favor. 'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah, because
like,
they're pissed.
oh,
This was kind of why I thought it might be worthwhile to have citizens witness the fucking coming into the area, but also they might be less trouble than it's worth. So,
I'm
yeah.
also we're trying to kill him and take his thing, and
We don't need more witnesses.
yeah, we don't need more witnesses, especially if a random citizen is like, but wait.
Why is that bear person?
Right? Why
Rummaging
not
through their
General
clothes.
ate this Inquisitor?
So yeah, kind of
I
a
mean,
wet,
they're firmly on your side. They're also
Yeah,
very
but-
Castilian.
kind of a wet works situation out here in the woods. So no, we're good with the crows.
Yeah.
We're good with the crows.
Yep.
The crows know what I'm
The
about.
crows know what's up.
All right. Where do you want Mazabi and his Inquisitors?
At the funeral.
Yeah, it was like at the funeral. They don't. The Inquisitors definitely don't need to know what I'm doing,
Well,
what we're doing.
actually, no, they encourage it
That's
Mhm.
fair.
because they know that this guy's an asshole.
The Inquisitor Aquila will patrol the funeral.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the Escaras?
I mean, are
Funeral. Everyone to the funeral. Just go to the funeral.
No.
Get dressed up nice and fancy.
No, seriously though,
Have a
are
nice
they
time.
still super traumatized?
Not
I mean,
all of them.
So there's a
The
there's
ones
a,
that are, some of them left already. Some of them are in the infirmary,
yeah.
which your
Man bat.
Jose in training
Okay, so
is
Gums
covering.
get you. Nice.
almost not quite.
All right. Cool.
so
I'll take it.
whoever showed signs for caring, I'm gonna take with as a medic kit to put with Veronica.
Okay.
So it'll be like a medic tent.
Okay.
And then the Ascara will help with that. If any of them show like, I want to help others feel not
Yep.
awful.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's a handful of those. And then we're going to leave whoever stayed behind to take care of the ones that still need help. Like the middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep an eye on the house, even though the
Which one?
Bunnick has it. Is it the
Oh,
Bunnick
that house.
in the house? No, the Bunnick's not in the house.
No, it's the
he's in the
Domo boy.
bathhouse. Yeah, the Domo boy is in the
Yeah.
house.
Domo boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Domo boy.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Domo boy.
don't say that.
So rude.
Reto.
The Domo boy who's the bread.
Yes, the Domo boy protects the house, but
Okay. So you're bringing some of them with you
Yes.
as like first aid,
as my
a
nightingales.
combat medic.
Oh, my nightingales with the crows.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Wow, that's
Ah.
fucking. Yeah.
The synergy.
Yeah, I mean, they're your peeps. You can name them whatever you want.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's much cuter than Jose, but not as entertaining.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Everyone's got to have their own branding. That's
Yeah.
great.
If you all call them Nightingale,
I'm here
it's
for it.
less funny than if you call them all Jose.
That's right.
Rosettes.
Gross. I kind of like it.
Josettes.
I'm just mad I didn't think of
I
it.
mean, Genya wouldn't call them that because that's the French version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is very much no.
Josette.
Well, that's why there is one Josefina.
Yeah.
Yep. But they're both gaining
She would-
levels right now,
she would
keeping
definitely
order
not use
in
Josette.
San Felipe
Oh
while
my
you're
god.
gone.
It's just grinding XP. It's
Yep,
so, it's
that's
glorious, yeah.
They keep going out on XP quests and coming back to sell the loot.
That's right.
Um,
Do the jobs to make the money to buy the Disney train to buy the ticket to get on the dope ass Disney train to get to the fun fucking part of the game.
I don't really have anybody to order.
No,
Except
your
Aurelia,
your,
yeah.
your bully
Aurelia.
boys are
because
back
this
home.
is the next portion now. Like you have your forces mostly organized. Where are your retainers?
Well, Aurelia's with me, I would assume.
Okay. Aurelia goes to battle.
I mean, she can fight.
Hell yeah, she can.
I mean, obviously, Isak is coming with us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's gotta
Wet
earn
that war whistle.
he's gotta earn his stripes on the field of battle, not
Yep.
just in city street skirmishes, defending his governor.
As of our
No, we
last,
gotta make him a cool grizzled
gotta-
war hero
yeah, he's
with
gotta
some
have
sort of
a
cool
war-
scar,
I
so
will.
he can go find his girlfriend.
Don't
in San
say that to
Felipe.
Rethel. He will give him that scar. Like,
You just get one in
Like, come here,
battle.
boy.
Come here.
Before we go into battle, don't move.
But yeah.
That doesn't count.
No, I'll give it to him in the middle of the combat. I'm like, oh yeah, this is from Jimena. Slash.
Don't
Friendly
equate me
fire.
with that.
She said you needed one, and well, it's
Like-
in battle, so it counts.
Like, for clarification, I did not tell him to do that to you.
She said you needed one, and I figured I'd help. Technically happened during the battle, so counts.
No, you gotta put them like he has to get a scar either on like his chest
Oh.
or his back.
No, it's
So that way the first time that they go to
oh,
she'll be like,
when
she finds
I
it.
know,
It should
and
be
it's
like,
not
oh,
even
and he'll be like,
it's not even
Yeah.
It's they're not
Because
even
that-
about to do anything, but like
You need-
he's coming in from
outside,
something,
he,
yeah,
like, he
and
takes the shirt
takes
off,
off
she's
the,
like,
the doublet, but the
oh.
shirt is loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need something that could trigger the
There goes
line.
Jimenez head
What did
cannon.
you do to you?
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's like, oh yeah, that.
And he gets to look into the middle
That-
distance.
that,
Yeah.
that, the battle of Lisa.
But really, he's
Say-
just seeing Rethel going, "Come here! If you move, it'll make it worse."
It's really like I saved the governor from.
Just he killed the last guy, and
But it's
then
not
got an
technically-
axe chucked at him. It's like, you came out pristine. That wasn't the plan.
You?
It's like, "You're welcome." What? Why?
Ow!
I'm bleeding.
No, and he tells her, "I got."
Save team.
He tells her, "I saved the governor of Castile, but it's not technically related to how he got the scar."
Because he did kind of.
Oh no, absolutely,
Yeah.
No,
100%.
he 100% did.
Oh yeah,
Beginning their relationship with half
He had to be there.
I mean,
that's how they work.
That's the standard that you build any Renaissance relationship on.
As one of 3 married couples represented this evening, this is absolutely how this works. No,
Yes, Mr. Baratek.
hell yeah, hell yeah. Gotta have mystique and danger. It's an aphrodisiac.
All right, Ricardo and Veronica are both at the battle as well. Ricardo will be with the crows
Yes.
on the fire line.
While Veronica is not on the fire line, she is given the very important task
Of Nightingale duty.
of Nightingale.
Yep.
Guard,
Yeah.
Nightingale guard.
Yeah. She can
she's-
lead them
and
in the
she's
triage.
pissed.
She can lead them in triage, but if anything should happen, she can protect them. And I need her to do this very special task.
Good.
Because I don't know if anyone else remembers, but Veronica has bleeding disease.
Yeah.
So if she gets cut, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a hemophiliac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't remember that.
Yes, that's why Zhenya is so protective of her and why she has the extra
I feel
blessing.
like I forget all the time because I'm like, fate sense. Wait,
Yeah.
what's this over here?
because she doesn't have any fate. She was supposed to die, but Zhenya took that from her, and so now she doesn't have fate. And that's why she has extra
I'm gonna like her and
blessings.
all, but it's also real weird for
Yeah,
me.
that's why she has extra blessings from Matushka, because when they were supposed to give their blood to Matushka, Zhenya gave more in Veronica's stead.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm just
I don't
entertained
remember
by.
any of that.
I'm just entertained by the off-camera where she says, "This is a very special thing I need you to do for me," and behind Jenny's back, Veronica rolls her eyes very hard.
Doing like.
Yeah,
It's very important.
it's somewhere between that. It's
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, so sort of a. Yeah,
Yes, sister.
yeah.
So wait, is civilian militia including that
She still has a gun.
dude we broke out of prison? Or is that a different...
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's his own.
He's his own situation.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
you have
he's a force of nature.
You have a few rogue elements in play, and Don Fernando
He's
is
like
one
dodgy
of those.
sewage. It's gonna back up
He's
at
gonna
some
he's
point.
gonna show up whether you want it to or not.
Exactly.
You also have the wolf is still out.
Yep.
Well, he can fuck off. They're
No,
no
no, we
longer
like
after
him.
us. Well, they're no
Yeah.
longer after us, so it's whatever. Yeah. If he wants to play, he's welcome to join. But
So is the gardener.
Yeah. Well, the gardener was her contact.
yeah.
Yep.
And he did what we required. So
Yeah, I wasn't
He's
expecting
cool to-
more to happen with
yeah,
that. and
they're
this stuff.
cool to join in and or fuck off.
Yeah.
So long as they don't intervene.
There's also Ektor.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably off with the bell.
Yeah, Hector
No?
is.
No, he
wait,
would have been
he
with
was
his
with
I'm
He's
thinking
not.
Ernesto. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, isn't he Man-Bat?
Who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man-bat.
That's who you meant by man-bat.
Yes.
I get it now. Okay.
So
But
welcome
Hector is
back to
actually
me
with
now.
the Escaras.
Copyright distinct.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So he's probably taking care of the kiddos who aren't ready to travel.
It's taking.
Because it's giving
they're
him a
the ones
reason
that are
to
staying in
live.
town.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good.
What about that guy that I'm not impressed with?
That literally.
That's a very long list.
Yeah,
the one that Jimenez is obsessed with. Don't you? I don't know. He's not very good at fighting.
Isaac?
No, when the Ascaris.
Oh, El
house-
Vagabundo.
El Vagabundo.
He's doing El Vagabundo shit. He'll probably show up.
Yeah.
But we don't.
That's Don Fernando.
No, it isn't.
He was
No.
with Don Francisco.
So that's
but
literally
no, he
that's
showed
literally.
up at the same time. But that literally is Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
Zora and Don
Zorro.
Fernando
And
literally
Is it Don
did.
Fernando or Don Francisco?
It's
Francisco.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
Don Francisco and Vagabundo literally were in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
So we can't Deadpool him, but okay, all right.
Well,
But yeah, Vagabundo's got his own.
yeah,
He's got his own
agenda.
agenda.
Yeah.
He shows up when
Yeah.
he.
Okay.
Yeah, Vagabundo and the Don are just rare spawns that come in, and you're like, cool, thanks.
Hi.
Yo, what's up?
Hi.
You gotta answer your fucking phone.
They don't have Mexican. That's just ice.
Oh.
But it's the good ice.
It's root beer.
Oh my god,
What the
it's
fuck
weird.
did you
Do you want me
think
to
I
finish
would
it so you can have the good ice?
Oh my god.
Why'd you do that to her?
Okay.
She knows what I do.
So
No, I
so
don't.
rude.
You-
I always get root beer.
No, you don't. Please.
This section of the recording
get
is for
root-
JC.
I get root beer, Dr. Pepper, and then an ice cream. I don't know, she's acting like that's what an ice cream comes in.
Oh my god. No, I always get a limeade or something. So for some reason, my brain was like, she got a lemonade.
So,
I don't know.
So you done being a crazy Disney villainess with your huge fucking collar?
I don't
Dude,
like
those
any
collars are
colors.
really big.
Yeah, you look like it looks like one of those
Well,
green
I'm
screen
not
things
wearing-
you put
mine's
on the
only
back.
one.
Of,
this
They
makes
haven't
me
even
think of, like,
started
yeah.
mine.
they look like one of those
Being
green screen things you put on the back of a
at
chair.
recess.
Right? That's what I was just
Like,
thinking.
It's that exact thing that you
They,
got.
when I
I
called
think-
you,
I'm sorry. It's on silent. Oh, wait, look, 10 minutes ago. Come on inside.
they didn't have Mexican
Okay,
ones. I
this
bought
is
the Safeway
fine.
one.
Thank you.
Tony,
I appreciate
What's this?
coconut.
Yeah, I'll do that. I love a good droop.
It's the best part of the toucan,
Hey,
as we've established.
That's right.
I have to take my gold dress
that-
to
it's,
get
it's
home
just the tip.
because I
It's
don't
just
feel
the
like
tip.
driving back.
The very end of the beak.
Yeah.
Help yourself. Put it in the freezer.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Even though you tried to poison your aunt.
I drank it and I was like, why does this taste awful? Ugh.
Because it was hers, not
Yeah.
yours.
That's how you keep yourself on your
It's what
toes
she
in your
gets
old
for
age.
right.
You try to poison each other.
Put
That's
it
right.
to me. You put it here.
Because that's the only place it could go.
I actually also thought it was being offered.
Yeah.
Me
did
too.
I.
But I'm here to instigate, so.
Sorry, what happened?
Yeah.
Alright, grocery store. Alright, take it. And go.
So I'm gonna get stranded at work tomorrow is what I'm hearing.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. 100%.
Yep. Oh, there's gonna be glitter all over the floor in the guest room.
No, the face.
I have to try it on with the hoop skirt. Sorry.
Alright. So Vagabundo is doing his own shit.
Yeah, we trust them not to interfere with us, and I think that's as far as we can get with that.
No. Oh yeah. I think that's everybody, yeah?
Sure. That's
Maybe.
more than enough as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before the icing people come.
Alright. Yeah.
No.
Or the
Or the Avalon Army.
The Ison cadets.
the Ison, the Avalon, and the Usurans are gonna
You're
take a
preparing
Oh,
for
yeah, we're
a
getting
larger
fucking-
war that may be fought on multiple fronts.
Yeah.
So
We're fucking ready.
minute. My people are coming.
We're about to find out how fucking ready we are.
Yeah.
We've been planning this shit since we sprung her husband.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I don't have anybody from production agreeing because
No.
they're all assholes.
No.
It's fine.
We have the two who aren't. You and your husband.
Yeah.
You're recruiting more fate witches too.
And
so-
we're working on the rest.
All right. She's all right.
We're working on it. We got to get her some good literature, to expand her concept of the
Yeah.
world. We'll get there.
I'm just gonna like get
Some good
all the
pamphlets.
books about
Right.
being an independent woman
That's
that
right.
are on the like
Get her
the
some
Oprah list.
Yeah,
or
get her some
whatever.
Oprah. Yeah. Thank you.
It's like here's your recommended reading.
Um,
I don't need no man.
How to make friends and influence people.
so you put all of
That's
these
just pulling strands.
Yeah, basically.
things into play.
Are you okay?
Nobody saw it. It's fine.
She threw her hands up, dropped her dice.
Does he have an owl on his head?
No, it's a little it's like a little hamster
Oh my god.
plushie.
That is adorable.
Okay.
You put all these things into play, which takes you far into the evening.
The visual representation has cool chessboards.
Yeah. No,
And-
there's
And the small little rake that pushes
Yep.
dudes across the table.
the little teas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's better than what she normally does, which is just dip her fingers and make ink and make marks on something.
Yeah. The kitchen table has been reappropriated and is now a war table.
Amanda's not happy about that, but she accepts.
You keep eating units.
Your spot. There's like
There's probably a spot at the end. We kept it for you.
at least a couple of people ask if the crumbs represent anything a couple of times during the
The wrath
presentation.
of Himena.
Yes, my hunger.
That's right.
um,
Yeah, we learned to stop using mostly edible items to represent the different units.
in the
Who ate France?
They needed to be eaten. Yeah,
You're
Jenny
gonna-
specifically
you're gonna
handed
get-
that one
You're
out.
gonna get indigestion. We all know it tastes funny.
Yeah, they use so much butter. You're gonna get so fat.
Oh my god. Sounds amazing.
right.
I mean, it does.
You guys survived the winter. These boys crossed over to where my ancestors now live, and they all fucking died in the winter. And they're like, we gotta eat more butter.
That must be the answer.
We
And
need,
therefore,
we need more blubber.
that explains the stock I come from.
Jingle all the way.
Oh, that's like me. Like
Just
many
one-
nights,
Just one
Yep.
nostril.
I'll like wake up and
No,
be
yeah.
like, "Why am I breathing like this?"
Yeah.
When you have one piece of shrapnel that will not leave your nose.
When I crawl into bed and I'm like,
Vibrates.
rest, and I start to let just
No
the
matter how
muscles
much you
take
blow.
over, and then it's just, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Let me hit the nasoport and
not there.
fucking rinse everything out. Anyway,
In the evening,
cool.
while you're making final preparations, a guild representative comes to the door
Oh, yay.
What guild?
to deliver
my guild. Oh,
to
shit.
deliver a
It's
package
the guild.
addressed to Rethel.
And I go, oh no, I am Juan Mendez. I don't know who this fucker is.
Are you expecting a package?
I kid. I'm always up for inspecting a package.
The lady who delivers this package laughs heartily and says,
You too?
I heard.
Hey,
I heard.
I'm all yeah. Well, anyway, cool.
She hands you a package that seems to come from your aunt
Oh no,
and says,
this isn't one of those fun ones where it shoots glitter everywhere.
I might be tempted to stay if it was that. But
I'm tempted to open this in the back in case it's something akin to it, but it's knives.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Okay, well, I like opening boxes too if you want to hang around, so. Alright, I'm gonna go out back with this.
she sort of gives you a wave and leaves the premises.
Okay. Win some, you lose some. Hey Magnus, open this box for me.
Wow.
You do it.
Magnus sort of looks at it and is like, "You serious?"
50-50. Meh. I just like slap my axe into it. Like, let's pop this sucker open. It doesn't say Fragility on it, so let's go.
Forget it.
There is a message placed on top of a very neatly carved wooden box.
The urge to throw the note behind me and say nobody reads the instructions is strong. But Magnus is nearby.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did take this out back for anyone who cares to witness this. I don't know what it is, but
Depends on how late in the evening it is. Because I might be sleeping or conferring with my dress.
I need to talk to my hat and my dress.
Yeah.
The triumvirate.
Yep.
That's right. And now there are 3.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm like, Magnus, read this out. Wait, can you read?
Of course I can read.
Okay, I just, so...
Stop perpetuating stereotypes.
Well, you know, that's because sometimes they're true. So, all right, so...
He looks at you.
You couldn't.
He looks at you indignant while wearing his headdress.
Yeah. Forgive me for confusing you for an ignorant savage.
Yes.
Takes one to know one.
Thank you. He clears his throat a couple of times and says, I am told you are going into battle. May this serve you well.
Oh no. I say, oh no, as I slowly open the box.
Inside, carved from Scrimshaw, is something that looks sort of like this.
Ooh, sweet battle horn.
I'm like, oh no.
I just fucking put ice cream all over Sally's laptop.
You got it.
I could have gotten away with that crime too, but I fucking told
Put
on
it on
myself.
your own laptop.
Oh, I put some on mine too. Don't you worry. I
Some for
slathered
everyone.
both of our laptops. There's a low whistle that comes from Magnus.
I go, no shit.
Oh, no, I can't whistle today.
And he takes off the headdress and he's like, I think
really loud, so I'm trying not to.
it's from the country.
Oh yeah, no, this shit fucking. I'm afraid to touch it. Like it's gonna summon trolls or shit as soon as I touch it. Like, which would be cool, but like I need to know that that's what.
We need to test it.
Yeah,
In a controlled environment.
We're just out
Does
here
it fill your
stuttering.
fear?
Not out here in the backyard.
Yeah,
Those of you who are in the house,
like
you
this
hear,
is Dad's shotgun that has been granted to you, and you're
Like,
like,
you
this
touch
is-
it first. No, you.
like yeah, you hear pieces and bits. For those of you who are in the kitchen, it's like maybe it does summon.
No,
trolls.
you touch it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna summon trolls in the backyard.
You can summon the troll, it's fine. They're mostly friendly. The
Not
Domo
these-
Boy would have fun,
not
have
these
something to
ones,
chat.
Not these trolls. No.
The Domo Boy would have fun, have something to chat.
We want to point them at the enemy, not for fun for your dumb old boy.
She actually leans out the door and stares at you like,
I know. I don't know whether to touch it. It's very okay. Hold on.
You hear a cat sneeze
Yeah.
somewhere in the house.
I don't understand why he did. No, I speak his language, he doesn't speak mine, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Wait,
yeah.
is it Rethele or
Mhm.
Rethele is my scary aunt?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because she went middle child, and that's okay, cool,
Yep.
love it. All right, great, thank you. Yeah, because I'm her favorite nephew.
Mm-hmm.
All
With
right,
her name.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Rethele's horn.
You find that this is that's a custom piece. because your birth name is carved into it.
Fuck.
Look at you.
Birthplace boom. Yeah, that fucking
Like,
slaps.
no,
So let's
that's
go with
your
that,
horn.
yeah, no, yeah, because
Yep.
it's not. Yeah, no, it's not her horn. It's my horn, but it's her boom. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Auntie's favorite.
I sort of just I sort of like sit over it a little too close, and if Magnus comes into like my bubble, I'm like, you think it's magic?
If you ask me, I'm gonna say everything is magic. So, mostly because I really wanted to be.
And then he pats you on the back, just like you, big boy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's incredibly sweet, Magnus, and I won't tell anyone you ever said that. That's
I'll
beautiful.
tell whoever you want.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's. How are you still single?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
By aggressive choice.
Oh, fair. Okay.
If he wasn't single, would you have kissed him after battle?
Huh? Probably.
Yeah.
we live certain lifestyles. It's whatever.
You gotta get it where you get it.
You know,
This
the
is
heat
how
of the
it
moment.
happens.
We have an understanding. It's
That's
fine.
just how it happens.
Yeah.
He's here, I'm here.
Yeah. Sometimes we're not here together. It's
Some
fine.
people are dead.
Yeah. Oh. Stop flirting. We're busy trying to figure out this horn.
There you
Your
are.
horn right here.
That's right. It's like,
Uh-huh.
There you are.
I got shot down by the
It's like,
delivery girl.
What's
so I
going
don't-
on out
yeah.
there?
They're just
Magnus
Just the
is
two of us
trying-
hunched over together.
It's
Yeah.
like, Magnus is trying to figure out Rethold's horn. How to play Rethold's horn.
No, I got that one figured out.
If we wanted to play a duet, we would.
Yeah.
no one's gonna care. Come on.
I already see part of it.
Do we get to
so-
see the sweet?
Oh, well.
Ooh.
Yeah, it needs in at
That's
the
cute.
waist.
In here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot without being extra. Bravo.
You'll
Yeah.
fit in cape too.
Yeah.
It's really,
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
so pretty in the sun.
Yeah.
Like the second
Good,
it
because
hits
that's
the
where
sun.
that's where
I feel
we
like it's
can't
gonna
look
be
at you.
Yeah.
Well, once you take it in the waist.
Get,
Yeah,
get
it-
radiant.
It's
If
the
you-
waist. The boobs are fine.
Yeah,
I
but-
feel like if they took it in a little bit at the boobs too, I wouldn't be sad. But like there's pockets. That's the next.
Oh shit! It has pockets.
Ball gown with pockets.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
So, but I think it also might need a little bit off the bottom.
No, it's barely touching.
My shoes are shorter than this.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be like an inch or
And
two.
then like dragging in the street as I'm walking, I'm gonna be stepping on it and tripping.
Do
on
a.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna need like an inch. Okay.
Write that down.
But so have them
Yeah,
Here.
in at the waist and up at the shoulders.
here, and then obviously the bottom.
Well,
Why does it stick out
Pull,
like this?
pull it up in the shoulders. You're not gonna need it off the ground.
To do it from.
If they snip at the top, it'll hold higher.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're completely off the ground now. Except
then,
for
like,
your
this-
slip right there.
It's like she's done this
Well,
before.
because the slip is supposed to be longer. I think it's caught in the front. That's why.
Oh, okay.
This because
Yeah,
all
the-
there is they had to cut the underslip.
yeah, that's
so I
that's
think-
gonna have to go like 3 inches.
Yeah. No, they already wanted me to make the slip shorter. If not, what is it cut on this? I don't understand.
Don't rip it.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll fix it.
Rude.
So for those of you listening in, my ward is in a ball gown, and we're discussing
Alterations.
alterations.
Yep. Because this is.
Now you're
Yeah.
just shaking glitter all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that
Oh.
yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
My
And
backpack's
at the
gonna catch it.
waist. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Especially with
it's
all the
gonna
flicking.
be
We're
with
all
you
gonna catch it.
forever.
You
Yeah.
all
And
gave
it goes
us.
the waist up at the
When
shoulders
I
and about
opened
2
the
inches
dress
off of.
out of the bag, I opened it in my room.
It just poof.
Yep.
We were just talking about
Congrats.
glitter bombs. Yeah.
All of us are in here, so we're all gonna catch it. You all gave us craft herpes.
How does it
Yep.
feel under your arms?
It hurts like hell, but in the parade, when you're not thinking about it, I won't notice. One of the cape lady was saying with the baby powder,
Yeah.
you won't tell.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, everything fit me really well. Good. The green dress, because I lost weight at the Azor, she's bringing it in a little bit
Okay.
because it was really loose on me
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
So yeah.
Neat. Okay. Go find somewhere else. I mean, what else you want? All right. So war.
Mhm.
Almost.
Yeah, no, I after too long of just staring at it,
Madness.
I pull it out and inspect it and look in it and
Oh.
yeah,
Dexterous.
Yeah, I get up all in there, turn it around a few times,
Well, since you're taking your time
Shake it.
looking at it,
shake it vigorously, see if anything falls out.
you think it is quite likely that this is the tool of a skald, just like your aunt.
Mm-hmm.
That it very likely will help, if blown, reinforce your own panache and presence.
Mm.
This is an instrument, more or less, that will aggrandize the personality of whoever uses it, and it is tuned to you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah,
I have a question.
start to incorporate
I
it
literally just thought of this right now.
into my attire.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If I had set something on fire, because I have the ability to like extinguish and reignite things.
Mhm.
Say I light something on fire, and then I or even if I don't extinguish it necessarily, because it creates smoke, would I be able to control the smoke also?
I feel like this is something that Jimena would have tried before. Smoke is harder for you than fire, but there's still an element of it in it. So you can force your will onto smoke.
Because I think, because she has like smoke bombs and shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if she could. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful dealing with the wind. The Chernabog is not a nice man.
Well, I wouldn't have to deal with the wind necessarily. I mean, obviously, if wind came through, it would dissipate all the smoke that I was controlling, because she can't create it. So.
Isak is double, triple, quadruple checking all of his stuff. And
Good boy.
generally looks like a nervous wreck.
Aw, sweet babe.
He's sort of testing everything. You find out that Ricardo got him a breastplate made. It's like basically like just like a cuirass like for his torso.
Mm-hmm.
It is fitted specifically to him, and Ricardo was like, well, you know, you probably won't have to worry about the first 2 or 3 shots, depending. I can't guarantee it after that.
It'll make it harder to give him that scar.
But yeah, he looks very, very nervous, and after a while, sort of sets down to settle the nerves and works on.
I would love to help him with that, but I gotta save my hero points for battle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sharpening one of his daggers and sort of hanging around wherever Jimena is.
Comfort.
But he's sort of, he's not talking much, probably in an attempt to sort of keep his nerves in check and not totally sell himself as you know, completely like scared out of his wits.
Despite what most people may think, Jimena is capable of reading the room sometimes. I know.
Just don't.
But, she actually, like, kind of leaves him to it. She's like, "Aw, he's scary. Your first one. I don't want to freak him out too much. Let's leave him be. Let him check his things as many times as he needs to."
Somehow this helps. the whole like you get a sense that your read was correct, and that the fact that you're not babying him in this minute means like he's taken it as I have earned my right to sit in this room with these people, and therefore I will be okay. I will come back from this. Similarly, when you're ready to hit the hay, Zhenya, Ricardo has already done all of the stuff and is all ready to go first light. But the battle is not necessarily making him nervous so much as wistful, and seems to stir up some unpleasantness.
How many hero points do I have?
Well, we might be able to give you an extra. Everyone go ahead and roll a d10.
Oh, yay.
Never mind if I...
Oh, these are D10s. I was like, wait, I don't have one.
I got a 9.
May I?
Yeah, no, go for it.
Only have D10.
My brain,
An 8.
I got a 3.
You get an extra hero point.
Oh.
Oh, well, actually, I probably
That's
do
okay.
need those.
Well, that's okay. Battle's coming. I'm going to get them left and right.
Yeah.
If the highest person ties, no one gets one.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to use my virtue. I'm not going to use my friendly. Because that's what I would normally do in this situation. I think for like 5 minutes, she talks to him as if they're just soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Just to test out, like, is that helping?
It is,
There we go.
in fact.
I'm like, again, we're not trying to baby.
No,
He is a soldier. He did do this just like I did.
he actually ends up telling you just a few individual stories from the war with Montaigne. And nights on the eve of battles, bonding with a squad. A few times he sort of loses himself into the moment and starts laughing at, jokes and comments and, like describing some of his old comrades in vivid details and what they were like and where they fell and what happened after they came back and visited the families of those that didn't make it back. But the conversation itself helps him a great deal.
Look, I'm learning too.
He says you can't fix it all.
You can't baby them, can't fix it all, can't shelter them like that.
And Ricardo says, it will be a pleasure and an honor to serve with you in tomorrow's battle.
Now
But
she's
know
touched.
that even though Ani and all of us will follow you anywhere, you don't need to take all of this on your shoulders. Lean on us, and more importantly, lean on me.
If there is something you have taught me from the time we have been together, is that I have been selfish in stealing all the glory.
He starts laughing heartily at that. And she says, well, You can have it. I'm not interested in that. And he scoots a little closer and says, I want you to go into battle without a worry. I will keep an eye on my sister.
And then she gets a little misty, and then that fire, that green glow in her eye returns and goes, now you get to see what it's really like to fight beside me.
That's right. An actual war. You and I. But hey, might as well get that out of the way before we get married.
Of
Yes.
course, you'll have to have new stories to tell your grandchildren.
He starts laughing at that. He's like, yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. The best. Soothed, eventually you do manage to get some rest before the big battle.
She's like vibrating so excited.
It's go!
Yeah, basically. Oh, I love this tender ship, but oh, let's go!
Let's go! You're going to your room and you're trying to commune with your items.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I was directly gonna talk to them, but I would just
Nope, that's how it goes now.
just kind of feel it out. And you have things to say. I'm just
Wow.
gonna sit here and see what happens.
There's nothing but silence, but eventually it becomes sort of difficult for you to stay awake
Oh, I'm gonna go.
longer, and you finally decide it's time to go to sleep. And as you sleep, you suddenly start awake in your room, as if like, you know, like that moment right before you fall asleep and then you suddenly jolt awake for no good reason, like you feel you're falling. That's the feeling you get, and you're like, you sort of look at your surrounding like, did I just doze off?
Oh, but it's Bizarro House, right?
Well, where the dress usually is on its mannequin, now sits a lady wearing the dress, wearing the hat,
She is sentient.
seated by the window, and sharpening a long, narrow dagger.
Is it one of my daggers?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
In fact, as you
Oh.
look a little closer, that lady is you.
Okay. Okay.
With your hair done, wearing the dress and the hat, sharpening a knife. And as you start and awaken your bed, she turns to you and says, "Oh, good, you're awake."
Yes.
Was there something you wanted to tell me?
I'm not sure if there was. I am joining a very difficult battle coming forward. This part of our
Bless you.
Bless you.
our goal to free Liso.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm getting ready.
It's good.
The sharpening stops, and then she takes the hat off and puts it on the dresser and says,
And your head comes with the hat?
This,
I was thinking that, but it didn't, I don't think.
she says,
She's
this
got
does
that
not,
green ribbon on her neck.
this does not concern it. You had a different idea in mind when you crafted this one. But after tomorrow, I will be gone. You have willed me into existence to end the status quo in Liso.
Yeah.
After tomorrow, that wish will be complete, and my reason to exist will no longer be.
I expected as much. But why come and show yourself to me like this now? If you had disappeared, I would have thought it was
What?
as expected.
Would you like?
Oh, sure. My brain kept hearing mon petit chou, and I was like, why?
Mogadishu? The place.
Pikachu.
Perhaps call it the lingering of your humanity that you may have infused in me. It is the eve of my last battle, after all.
I suppose I might miss you, but it doesn't make much sense. You are me.
No, it really doesn't. But I appreciate the thought.
You are a part of me going for a purpose.
Correct. Your drive to end things as they were in Liso. Now, I told you that tomorrow that purpose would be complete. That's up to you to figure out how this happens. For all I know, it may come to pass with both of our deaths, and then it no longer matters.
I've been doing this long enough not to hope too much for the outcome that I am designing. Sometimes fate just happens.
It's a healthy way to look at it.
But I do believe in my allies and my friends. We have much on our side. If it doesn't work even with that, then I can accept it was our fate to fail. But I do not think we will.
As you finish saying that, she looks at the dagger and reaches to put it on the nightstand by the hat. And when she puts it down, it is no longer a knife, but it is a sortie card, face down.
No.
And
Just
she
eat it, don't look at
says,
it.
Hold your nose.
"Be wary. I look ahead and see change, but there is a blind spot in your battle tomorrow. I cannot see."
It's not Veronica. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say
Yeah,
that.
right.
But I thought it though.
She's gonna be there, so.
You will have to work harder and differently in order to snatch victory.
I as in me or I as in all of us? I suppose that might be too much to ask.
She doesn't even answer the question.
I expected that.
Not even dignify that shit with question with an answer.
And she says, "You'll have to make yourself see first and pull yourself out of the darkness before you can win." That's all I have for you. And she stands up from the chair and does a perfect curtsy to you.
I stand up from my bed and return the gesture, even as weird as that is.
When I am gone, raise a glass to the lives we have ended.
Yes, I will.
And as you finish your sentence, your eyes open and it is morning.
Do I feel rested though? That's weird.
Yep, you do. Morning comes for everybody in the house. And the last preparations you needed to make is, if you need anything else, now is the time. Otherwise, right before first daylight is when you march to the battlegrounds.
I really don't know what else I would.
I thought I had one more, but meh. Can't remember. Too late now. Let's go.
I think the last thing Zhenya does is to do a fresh offering to the Domovoy
Okay.
and reiterate, please protect our home.
Your home will be safe.
Fresh tea, spot of blood, love you much. That's how it goes.
Yeah, well, I guess my dress is more like more utilitarian than usual.
Right. You have a dress and a hat. You decide what they look like this morning. It takes you maybe a couple hours to get to the battle site, which is already well prepared. There are trenches, a couple of spots for reloading stations. There's already a couple makeshift tents. One for command, one for the wounded. Colonel Winhart is just there barking orders already early in the morning, and she's in full battle regalia at this point. She's got the Ison armor on, the high collar doublet is on. She's got at least 2 swords in her belt, a spear right by her, and a Zweihander that's just like stuck near a piece of wood close by. The crows are all sporting their colors this morning.
Oh yeah. Our crow pins are full display,
Oh yeah.
and actually, yeah, that might have occurred to me. That might have occurred to me earlier. Marlena, maybe you could have whipped up a cool little pennant for us for the Corvus Ifrit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Can I roll that? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
basically,
Do
I'm gonna make this thing and think, okay,
Letters
well,
are so tiny.
very clear. The purpose is quite clear. We want to win. Victory.
We wish to inspire.
Yeah.
Victory
Yeah.
and
I will
inspiration.
also contribute by.
Oh, yeah.
I will
by-
leave it up to everyone else to interpret, but this morning Jimena and Isak did both come out of the basement together.
Oh.
Oh my.
She's his mule, or he's her mule.
I was like, when did the table switch?
No, yeah. She's using him to transport goods. That's why he's walking very carefully.
Isak is 6 inches taller and sports a full beard.
Wow.
what you do
Give
with
him the
my-
doctor. Give him the Dr. Frankfurter treatment. I see. Huzzah!
You leveled up.
No,
God damn it.
No.
It's fine. I keep it's
I would like to throw a pennant cap on top of their
Oh, yeah.
shiny ivory.
Also,
Yeah.
can I roll with resolve?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me put a panache plus craft on there as well, please.
Okay.
Um,
What are your thoughts as you're crafting this pennant?
Well, as I'm crafting it, I'm thinking this is a symbol that unites us. It will. I mean, I wanted to protect and inspire, basically.
Okay.
yeah, inspire and bolster. Given that extra edge
Okay.
as
So,
it joins.
yeah. I forgot what words I wanted to use. I mean, I'm thinking more like buffing in terms of the
And
fighting
mechanically,
strength.
Right.
Fighting.
Zhenya, if you could please find us a quarterstaff or pole
Oh yeah.
off of a strong sapling to put to the purpose.
Yeah.
And then if you could scorch this sumbitch to harden it, we'd appreciate that that goodness. And I might even ask Evine for a ribbon
Okay.
to attach to it as well to further,
It's a little bit of all of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
give it more
Yeah.
panache.
There you go. Build your Captain Planet standard.
Yeah.
Well,
So perhaps at the very least it would contribute 1 to 1 dot of whatever a person's strongest trait is.
All right.
I feel like the
Can I borrow
strongest
some
thing
of
that
these?
I'm thinking
Real
as
quick?
I'm making is that
Do you want
it
your own?
represents who our
I
strength
have
together.
more.
I
Strongest
would not mind.
trait?
Yes, please.
Well, you'll get brawn from.
Oh no, I meant for anyone who observes it, at the very least mechanically.
I was like,
But yeah.
mine are brawn and resolve, and I'm pretty sure y'all have resolve too. So.
Somehow I became the artifact crafter in this.
Yeah. Well.
As long as it's made out of cloth, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't do anything without it.
Well, I made that fancy axe that we left with everyone in Ison. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
To help.
Well, I made the shaft for the fancy axe.
Major Whiteheart
Yeah.
mentions that she sent a few of the scouts ahead. There are hundreds of men coming this way. We definitely
Do
have
you care if you're double locked?
No, thank you.
the.
Appreciate it.
She does say we definitely have a disadvantage in numbers, and
Snort.
therefore,
Yeah.
Lol.
therefore barricades were erected
Ooh,
as
man
well
is-
to help
Man is excited about barricades.
protect our fire lines.
Megan's excited about barricades. Jimena indifferent.
No, I said Jimenez is
Oh,
excited.
Jimena's
about
excited about barricades.
Yeah, it gives her
Okay.
something to stand on.
It's true. It's true.
Jenny's very commending, like, oh, good thinking, blah blah blah.
The colonel sort of files in with you, taking the position she usually takes with the general of the crows.
Oh.
She has now firmly
Everyone-
planted herself as your second in command.
Yes. Joy.
No pressure.
Yeah, well, Jenny doesn't feel any pressure. Lisa does.
Aw.
Jenny's like, of course, yes. I outrank you.
She
Technically.
spits on the ground and sort of stands straighter and says, "It will be an honor to serve under you, ma'am. Let's show the son of a bitch what we're made of."
Zhenya in half of Ricardo's clothes. Because she wanted some sort of military situation happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any of her own at the moment, so.
She pants? Oh, I guess they
were
fancy pants.
Formal pants.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't wear fancy pants into battle. You're gonna
That's
tear into a bear.
I mean, Hulk's pants always.
That's right. That's the part that never breaks. It's the pants.
Her clothes morph in
These
and out
nice
with her.
purple pants, too.
Yes.
I would suck to replace all the
These
time.
wonderful sweatpants.
These like 70s like purple jeans.
Oh my god. Sequins.
But no, she wants to look like she's a part of the battalion, and so she's haphazardly modified a few of his things
Right.
in the night when she was vibrating too hard to sleep.
Well, you're very much reminded of your time as a soldier because before long, the enemy starts to show, and it is very clear this is not going to be a skirmish but a military engagement because there are a lot of these sumbitches filing ahead. The spyglasses are coming on, and Beata has very colorful commentary of what she's observing.
9 more successes to the
Holy crap!
To the
That
battle
thing
standard.
is legendary.
It almost glows.
Oh yeah, no. When you guys come out of the cellar, I'd have been like, "Oh, good, hold this. Don't let it touch the ground." Yes.
Who's carrying the standard?
Well, I would give it to Isaac to carry it in with us,
I
but
tell Isaac, if it talks to you, listen.
yeah, but
Isaac. Yeah, no. Isaac looks like standing straighter just by virtue of having it in his
There's a
hands.
90% chance it will talk.
yeah, I sort of look over at Veronica and Ricardo.
Like 60-40, I think.
I think I'd look to Veronica or Ricardo to be like, maybe one of you can hold on to it. You know, it can go in the ground, like it's good for that, but you know, it might prefer that, frankly.
Yeah.
So, but you know, wherever it's least likely to get trampled over.
Okay.
If it came from Genu's sorcery, yeah, it wants to be in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Periodically, it's like, plant me.
I feel like every time he puts it in the ground, it grows like an inch taller.
It gets like a branch.
Yeah.
It starts turning into like some fucking weird, like the Thor axe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
It's
it's a
starting to
halberd,
braid.
of fucking of oak. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Beata sort of describes what she's seeing, and this is an armed force. He's like, yeah, these are not thugs. I
Okay.
see riflemen, I see pikemen. No colors.
I expected nothing less.
They're not wearing the church garb. I guess that makes sense if they're gonna get murdered out here. We can't really count on them to keep their villainous, treacherous letters on them.
Can I roll a resolve plus warfare to
Yep,
get people where they need to be?
absolutely. And as you're counting those,
6.
Beata sort of takes a couple looks into the spyglass and says, "Are they doing something weird?
Doing something weird.
Hell yeah, let's go.
By the way, like,
Is that a statue?"
I'm going to stand with Genya at least for this part of it.
A statue.
Um,
Oh boy.
Oh, wait a minute, I have things.
She
It's a wicker man.
Right? It's an effigy.
She sort of looks at it and he's like, fucking ostentatious fuckers.
Pricks.
Is that a statue of the second prophet that they're rolling onto the field?
General's rise.
Well, it's a good thing most of us are profitless heathens, am I right?
Right?
And there's like 3 of
I
us.
see the sword. I see the gap where a dick should be.
what?
Yeah?
Oh.
I guess their prophet is sexless. I've never been. I
He
don't
just
know.
doesn't have balls. Sorry, I didn't say that out loud. I'm sorry, Castilians.
Wow.
Don't be mad.
I didn't make the statue with no balls. My statue would have had balls.
Just saying.
And a gratuitous penis. Even if not historically accurate.
Do you want to have a look at this? Like, this is...
Oh, we'll get plenty good look in a minute.
Alright.
I don't know.
That is not what I was trying to write at all, phone.
Did you put penis?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Darn.
it's similar, but not.
Not exactly.
I was trying to write vicinity.
And it went vasectomy.
No, it said vaginitis.
Whoa.
That's
How do you contract that?
It's quite
Right.
different.
I mean,
That sounds very
13-year-old
itchy.
me.
Do not-
13-year-old me would have been very interested to know how to
Yeah.
get it.
vicinity.
It just sounds really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like the back of a Volkswagen?
Well,
Shit, I rolled double 10s.
Do it.
That's 5.
Do it.
And I'm trying to think of what I can do at this early stage, and I'm like, I have things where I can guide towards a fate, but like, it's too broad right now. I feel like I just drained myself.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
ooh, that
You want to
gives
be
me
even
a
more
target.
confused?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Have
Ximena
3 more
doesn't
dice.
give-
3 more dice.
Yeah.
So
Because
6.
Ximena hates the Inquisition and
Every so
knows
often,
that they brought that for scurrilous purposes.
every so often, if someone asks me about something, I'm like, I don't know. The general's right there.
Right.
She's the general. Go talk to her.
I'm standing somewhere where I can see a lot, I guess.
I'm special forces.
But I don't need to use
Can't
my
you tell by the
eyes.
helmets?
I actually want to get a feel for what's happening just with my faith sense.
Well, Rethel didn't want to look at this thing or at the army in general through the spyglass. Do any of you want to do it? Because Beata offered.
Yes, of course.
these
When they
spyglass.
mentioned the statue, Jimena's like, give me the fucking spyglass. Like,
I'm just gonna feel.
there's a long string of Castilian swearing.
Yeah.
15.
Comes out, and then she sort of
15.
Yes.
Everybody
thrusts
is
it
where
back.
they need to be.
Okay.
Well, if you're looking ahead, you do see that nobody is flossing any prophet sword or Inquisition colors, but it's pretty clear who the Inquisitor is. He's sort of leading right now, like the preparation of this fucking effigy, apparently, that they rolled onto the field.
Do you mention that you can see the Inquisitor?
yeah, she's like, this asshole.
I'm like, ooh, let me see, and I go for the spyglass. Can I pick out who she was talking about?
Yeah,
He's pretty obvious that he's the guy in charge.
yeah.
She'll
Alright,
probably tell you, be like, he's that one with the, and then
With the face,
Wait, I know what I want to look
the
for.
dumb look on his face.
I feel like I want to scan the battlefield, but I'm looking specifically for people who.
Can be
I'll-
turned. You can be our YOLO priest.
Well, I'm thinking like, I mean, besides the Inquisitor himself, like, there's got to be like at least a few key people here that have some purpose that is like an important task that at least they feel is something essential to the strategy here.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I'm not like I don't know anything about strategy, but so I'm going more with
Nice.
those people
Sure.
feel
Sure.
that they need to survive to do this task.
Roll me your resolve empathy. Right
So-
this minute.
As I'm eyeballing Padre Poopy Pants, I
His
reach
name is evolving.
I reach down with my other hand and sort of rest it on my new horn, and I feel the engraving of my name in it, and I'm dropping my satyr point
Yeah.
to make sure I get his true name. This person who is supposedly the one in charge of everything. What's his full actual name?
Vittorio D'Agostini is the lead Inquisitor.
Okay. I didn't want some dupe.
No.
Okay.
I was hoping he would have a ridiculous long Castilian name.
Well, I'm sure there's 5 more in there,
he's
but this was.
actually from my place.
Ah,
Oh,
Yes,
he's
that's
yeah,
right. He's the
Vodacci.
He's Vodacci. Okay, but yeah, I'm like,
Don't do it. Well, pay more attention.
get good or scrub.
Oh no!
These are, like, I got new ones. So
Oh,
they're like
no,
fucking needle sharp.
Yeah.
So yeah, I slowly pull
Crafting
down the
injuries.
spyglass. I'm like, yep, that's him. We'll make sure that one doesn't make it out. And I sort of hand the spyglass back.
It's like, oh yes,
As-
we will.
Oh,
As
sure.
Jenny is calling orders,
Making
and you
sure.
go there, and you go there, and you do this.
9. Wait.
She has spent the day calling Ricardo, not
Better than
Kasha,
you count.
but Mendez.
Every so often I look up like I'm confused. and
Yep.
I'm like, oh,
Just confusing the proceedings.
Yeah.
different one.
Yes, 9.
Oh no.
Okay.
But then she finally does say Ricardo.
Oh, she used his first name. Oh no.
Roll me a wit scholarship.
Before she sends him to his position. Told.
Okay. You have a
That's
9.
right. You gotta get the smooch.
You get a sense of where the important people are at. Again,
yay.
you don't know the design. You know the people that are important for the day. You can mark
Although I
them.
do keep bothering you.
Okay.
I'll just be like,
do I
Zenya!
have a number? Like, how many of
Now?
them are there?
And
Like
he'll be
I feel
no.
like it would be
I will
easier
tell
for
you.
me to track maybe
10 minutes.
3 at most.
Now?
Well, okay, you can try the top 3. When you first start looking,
Me and Magnus.
Yeah, because
There's
everyone
like-
thinks it's
I think-
their.
well, no,
Yeah.
there,
Are we there
there's
yet?
dozens.
I know.
There's like,
Yeah, no. A little bit.
Yeah.
it's probably like 300 people in front of you.
Right.
So there are multiple layers of importance on there. But if you're looking for the top dogs, you get the top 3.
Okay.
Okay, 6. Something oddly familiar about that statue, and it's not about
Being a saint.
Vatican literature. It's tagging. It's tugging at something else.
Oh no. There's someone in there.
This is like the Trojan statue.
Is it a? Is it
no,
a?
there's someone in there, and it's something
It's a
about that that's
reliquary.
important.
It's got.
Oh,
it's got like a bone or something in it.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh, a relic.
It's got
yeah.
someone's teeth.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Left jawbone.
Does the statue actually register to me as a living thing?
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
In
Okay.
fact, that statue doesn't register to you at all.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I don't like that. See, there's
Got
someone in
weird
there.
juju on it. You know?
Yeah, it's like there's nothing there. Oh,
You're
good.
pretty sure
No.
there is something in that statue. And the
Well, that
statue
just-
got built around it.
That just means there's something in there that fate can't touch.
Gross.
Which is
Yep.
not good.
Gross. Cracking that fucking
After a
thing
little
open.
while, you
Fire,
hear a
fire.
voice
Yeah.
from across the den
First his head, and then this thing.
that says, "By order of His Holiness Cardinal Verdugo,
Now?
this force is to enter this city in order to pacify the current unrest."
Now.
And so as soon as she says now, I just start walking towards
Okay.
the line, and stuff starts coming off.
Well, people follow you. There's a trail that becomes harder and harder to hear. Basically stating, any good Vatican that decides to lay down their arms will be left to their own devices, blah, blah, it goes on,
Suddenly
but
an arrow whistles through the air.
It doesn't go
Yeah.
And
for
no
very
one is-
long.
And no one is talking anymore.
Because as soon as I get into my fighting clothes,
Into my fighting suit.
lack there.
yeah, just mid whatever fucking sentence, the horn starts.
okay. That horn is like the sound of thunder itself. It bellows into this valley way louder than it has any business being, and totally drowns out the crier, who then starts shaking his head and turns about as if to relay something to the group. You see some movement, and a couple of folks approach this weird effigy. There's a weird hum in the valley.
Wait, what
And-
happened? The
hum.
effigy?
They approached the
Yeah,
effigy
there's a
and now
weird
there's a
hum.
Oh, they got some of that Azante. They got some of that old magic shit.
Oh,
Well, I
no.
bested it once, I can best it again.
And
That's
there's
right.
a light at the bottom.
I don't give a shit. Let's go.
Genia,
Yep. Is that what I feel?
everything is quiet.
What?
You can
All of
hear
nature.
everything, but everything is quiet. You can't hear the valley anymore.
Oh no! Is it messing up all our magic?
Oh no.
Mine too?
It ain't gonna mess up mine. Let's fucking go.
So, all right.
It's very disconcerting.
Yeah.
For a moment, Beat actually picks up on it because
I'm
you've
not-
never heard silence as long as you can remember.
There's always been some sort of nature in my ear.
There's something. And Beata leans in and he's like, are you alright, General?
9 successes for Panache plus Intimidate as the horn continues to roll.
Yeah.
To the "Are you all right, General?" she says, "So far," and then I'm gonna activate. Oh, shit! Is that honest? No, yeah. I mean, this is it. It
Yep.
shook me, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
You still don't know
yeah,
exactly.
like, no, This is weird. It's very strange. I've never felt nothing before, but this does not change what we are doing. Okay, and I will activate. Shit. I'm gonna save that one, but I'm gonna because I can call another legend, and there is a war god in my back pocket. Not yet.
Oh my god, is it Mars? He's so hot.
It's Medfed the bear,
Jeez.
where I get my original transformation from.
Oh, you can summon Bjorn? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the terraforming.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and get rid of that hero point.
Well,
Uh-oh.
keep your hero point
Oh.
That's what I was afraid of.
because you reach out and nothing happens.
Nothing. And now she looks upset. But not like, oh no, we can't do this. More like,
Assholes.
that has to go down first.
I'm curious whether that's only affecting Xenia or is it affecting other people?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I mean,
Rethel don't care. Sorry.
If you,
Rethel's
if I'm
magic is
reading, do I not read anything? 'Cause
Rethel's
that's weird.
anti-magic.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing
You
anywhere.
can't feel your companions. You can't feel yourself. You're lost. There are no connections across anything.
Okay, so I was told that I will have to work harder and differently to succeed.
Xenia actually reaches her hand out for a gun.
I pull out my Glock.
Oh no, she's serious now. She busted
I
out the
still
steel.
remember where those three people were that
Yep.
I sensed, though.
Uh-huh.
Are
She
any of them
doesn't
near
own
the
one.
statue?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you better believe it.
Are they all near the statue?
Yep.
Jimena, Xenia.
Xenia's gonna start whispering down, the statue must fall first.
So, but
Yeah.
would you have done anything that we would have noticed where we would have been like, oh, she's gonna do her earth thing, and then
Probably
nothing
not.
happens?
I mean, she usually, I feel like I've done this multiple times. Whenever she uses her earth magic, she stomps and, like, tries to raise, but nothing raises. And then she stops and goes,
'cause
bring me a gun.
Jimena's
it's
not
like
standing
my
too far
bending.
from you, so
Yeah.
it's like if she sees you do that and nothing happens, Jimena's like,
Seven notice, I pick up on this, right? That just magic has stopped because
yeah.
my awareness of it. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Then, if I can, I would like to. Oh shit! I would need to use a hero point for that, right? To change my approach.
Uh-huh.
I won the first war without half of this magic. I will win this one too.
Sure.
Then,
Then. Ooh.
when
could-
she tells you that, 1 second, it clicks. The familiarity that you got with the statue, you're like, oh yeah, it's like the shit that we saw in that one tower that shot lightning at us.
But I was able to overpower that. This one's overpowering me.
That's the same kind of vibe that you get from this item.
Can I cancel that out and go scald, gain a hero point when knowledge as a satyr helps another player to solve a problem or thwart a villain?
You totally can.
Then I will use that point I get to change my tactic, and instead of the intimidate, it's a bolster. Since if we're going to be down magic, we need to ensure the horn is buffing everyone on top of our cool pennant, on top of her 15 fucking things.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What's up?
I don't need.
well, what I was trying to say before is that when Jimena sees that
Xenia has no magic.
Xenia has no magic, Jimena tries to see if she can spark her fire also.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You still have your bombs,
Yeah.
but
It's like I can make
Alchemy's-
fire the
'cause-
old-fashioned
Because
way.
alchemy's not magic.
Nope, it's science.
That's
that's right.
It's more of an art with you, but there's
I've gotten better.
yeah, you've gotten better at your art.
Well,
Now things explode on purpose.
Yeah, huh? Not as a
Learn to color
bonus.
code.
Yeah.
Weinhardt is passing your order down the columns, Xenia,
Yep.
and Says, all right, new priority. This effigy needs to come down. And you see a few of the Castilians, like, sign themselves. And she's like, oh, spare me that.
By the way, I will tell Jenya about the 3 that I noted near the statue.
Okay.
And I say that I'm going to kill one of those.
Good thing we know a sniper.
Great,
Because that's another one.
Yeah. Great, they all need to die, so you can have one. Where's my gun?
No,
And I'll need a horse.
I'm
a
sure it's
gun
been
is
pushed,
brought to
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Horses are brought as well.
Yeah. I
have
survived the
one
first
thing in
war
ride.
without being able to control the earth and do all these other things. I can still do it.
That's right.
I actually learned how to
Matushka
stab
didn't make me
things
a general,
after
I
I
did.
learned magic.
At that show, and as Rethel bolstered the troops, Jenya's brought a horse and a gun, and Beata is just like, stop signing yourselves. You realize that Theus has nothing to do with this thing.
You can thank Theus when you're
Break
alive
it
later.
down.
Go.
Yeah, Jimena basically turns around and, like, loudly in Castilian is like, it's like, they try to tell us that, like, you know, that
Some
magic is
beautiful
evil,
rousing
but now
speech.
they've taken our prophet and they've put old dark magic on it. You're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
let that happen?
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Oh.
no, that thing, like, they've
That's the
tainted it.
abomination.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The no church colors suddenly makes a lot more sense as well, because
Yeah.
this is
It's like, look at how they hide their shame.
not good juju.
They know what they've
Ooh,
done.
Good job, Jimena. Go.
And as the both of you work to bolster the troops, suddenly, as your backdrop, the banner rises with Isak's sword coming out of its sheath,
Oh my.
almost on cue. The banner almost seems to flutter softly in the wind for everyone about to see it. And as one, the unit starts to march. You hear the crows bellowing to their divisions. The statue comes down first. I don't care how. We force our way through, and we break it. And so the troops start to march on.
And Jenya rushes directly into battle. She's
On
on
the
that horse.
horse?
She's leading troops. That's
Yeah, she'll
fucking.
catch up.
This is. This
I
is
mean,
how she does things.
Well, when she said no, I was already making my way into that line.
Yep,
So
yep,
it's, yeah.
I was already
I
making my way
probably
downtown.
also asked
Fuck
for
you,
a
I'm
horse,
single.
as though I'm not really much of a rider.
I
I need to keep up.
You are command, and therefore horses are
Are available,
available
yeah.
for all of you.
Yeah,
I don't consider myself a commander.
you're part of my bitches.
Wow.
I'm an advisor without any. Well,
Yeah, so is
fine.
Beata, and right now she's trying to go for the record of number of weapons strapped to one person. So
Beautiful.
I don't think it really matters either.
Um,
I could still stab just as
Does
well.
it get down to the gun line that there's no magic?
yes,
Okay, well. She, pointedly does not look back at Ricardo.
well,
Yeah.
not that you can see it, but Ricardo also pointedly lets you do your thing.
Yep.
In fact, you can, from your periphery, hear him taking command of that rifle line immediately. His voice is immediately way more commanding, as he's basically telling them exactly how that rifle line is going to go.
Yep.
And before long, the reserves are left behind the barricade and the rifle line follows into the fray.
Yep.
The valley is now has now a loud, deafening cacophony of screams from both sides.
Do I get a hero point for rushing into battle and sticking with my plan
Yes.
even though it's changing myself?
Yes,
Like I said, I'm going to be racking up the points in this.
yes, do it.
This is my This is my zone. Oh, that's not what I needed.
And now the fray is opened. It is a melee.
So my approach, 8 successes to brawn plus brawl. Continue to push a breach. Oh, poor baby.
Ugh.
Oh, kitty.
Sorry, girl.
But
We
yeah,
all
I'm
hate
not interested in actually taking anyone out.
You're
I'm just trying to
You're
be
the wedge.
I'm just trying to be the wedge, yeah. And so yeah, you know,
okay.
we'll see how many wounds that inflicts on me, and we'll see if I keep doing that.
You're still on foot, right?
Oh yeah, no, because that was the now, and that was go time, and so that was just the hike down the hill.
Further down the hill than me. That's why I needed this horse.
Yeah, because as soon as she said now was as soon as it was going to take me to get all this started and build momentum.
Yeah.
And so that was when I hit the line.
A horse is available to you if you so wish it.
Yes, because Jimena is fast, but not
that.
Not battlefield fast.
not battlefield fast, and also her legs are kind of short. So
It's
she's
adorable,
gonna
but no
get-
one would tell her that to her face.
And the same with
No.
Jenya. She's
Yeah.
short.
So
Yeah,
she
you're,
went-
you're usually able to do something
Gets
about
along
it.
with
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about that right now.
Horse is fine. Beautifully trained specimen.
Oh, god damn it!
Nice. So, are we doing approaches? I mean, is there
Yep.
anything?
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
just
I
what
just
yeah, that's,
I
that's,
don't have
that's
the
when I
book
pulled mine,
anymore,
so.
so I have to look at the PDF,
Yeah.
but I keep touching the
here.
side,
Here.
and so
and it keeps doing
and it
that,
keeps
yeah.
doing the thing. Where, no, it's fine. I've got it in
Okay.
here, but I just keep
So,
putting my
I have all of my things
over.
on a dock, so I don't have to bother going to the book anymore.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
but
everything
mostly I'm
written
concentrating
down,
on
like
getting
what it
there as
is and
fast
what
as I
page
can.
it's on.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
which means
Like,
I
I
don't
have
have
to
to roll
double check
ride.
the.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I went through
Can I
and
use
I
empathy though?
highlighted, copy pasted everything onto a Google Doc, so I don't have to like futz with anything anymore. Because I have so much
Normally you could,
shit.
but you're without your juju right now.
Okay, then can I use warfare?
I love
So
this
your
game.
your knowledge of horses limits itself to your experience riding.
There it is.
But I can't use warfare. Can you use warfare?
Warfare, I will.
Ah, so it
Can
does
I,
still
can I
work.
take a 10?
Right.
I mean,
The
I've got
classic-
3 in warfare.
Take
classic,
can I
I've been
take a
around
10?
you all long
Warfare,
enough.
I will allow. Yes.
Okay, and what? What goes with it? Finesse?
That would be a finesse.
Finesse. Oh, okay, I'm a little better than that.
So Jimena, instead of her rapier, has brought her cutlass today, which
Well,
are
yeah.
slashy
Mm-hmm,
as opposed to
mm-hmm.
Nice.
So she is riding down the hill on her horse, sword drawn.
Ernesto, it's not as pretty, but it's pretty effective.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's
Sword
Ernesto.
out. Still got her bandoliers on her, so when she gets
So
down
she's
there,
still dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause yeah, she may
Good roll
not be
for
able
what
to
I
do
had.
the fire
7.
magic thing, but she can still make people
Explode.
explode and melt. Cause some of these
Oh,
are
yeah,
acid.
nice.
Yeah.
She's got all kinds of
Or
toys
even
on her.
those. It's like those grab bags of Fanime.
Well, she has them arranged and
Except
color
with
coded
death.
now.
She knows which, yeah.
She knows what's what.
Yeah.
Which is the important part.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's riding into battle, which. Yeah, I get hella things. Yeah. So I guess. Should I roll anything first off, or?
Yes. Let's go with the riding. So it will be either a ride or warfare, whichever
Mm-hmm.
will be best for you. And it'll be finesse.
Nice. So that gives me.
So Rethel's doing the wedge.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to go through.
I'm heading straight at the effigy
All right.
with the pistol drawn.
Okay. So we'll go with
If you got something out in front of me, I've got something out in front of you.
Since you're not hauling ass necessarily
Kinda.
like the others, well,
Well,
we'll
you're
go.
ranged right now.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
You'll have a target
Is it
before you have to meet them
Yeah.
halfway. So I'll
The
go.
gun is just to get shit out of my way as I'm.
Yeah, we'll go with aim, and that will be a finesse.
Aim?
Yeah,
Aim. I do
Yeah.
have points in aim.
Yeah, I should hope so.
for the pistol.
She doesn't use firearms.
I know, but like, well,
I got 9.
Yeah.
even if you didn't, I'd hope.
Yeah.
And finesse?
Yeah.
I gotta spend some points.
You might be able to talk him into wits or panache, but I
I mean,
I don't feel like that's
I don't have much panache either.
I mean, honestly, I would say resolve. She's going right for it.
Yeah.
Resolve. I could make a.
Yeah.
argument
Oh,
for.
wonderful.
I
Thank
helped.
you. 'Cause that's I have everything in resolve, as we all know. And speaking of everything in resolve, that guy there.
Genia is a trained soldier. Did you bring a couple pistols with you, or fully expecting you will discard this one after it's shot?
Fully expecting to discard this one after it's
Okay.
got its. So this is a one-shot pistol, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then she has 3.
They're all muzzle loaders.
Yeah, then she has 3.
Shoot.
Which is the
Chuck it at
Ricardo.
somebody,
That's the
yep,
Ricardo
in the head.
method.
Yeah, well, yeah. You shoot it, and then you bash someone with it, and you pull out a new one, shoot it, and bash someone with it.
Yep.
That's how these types of guns work. Okay. Okay, I can still do 15s. Okay, good. That's 14. That's 15. 9. 6 is 15.
And I also say that I'm actually writing towards one of the people that I.
Yeah. The easiest thing right now is like Rethel is trying to form a breach,
3.
and we'll basically try to squeeze through it.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Well, you're right ahead, Genia. Take aim with your pistol, and your aim strikes through and immediately knocks one of the vanguards off its horse as he tumbles upon the ground and breaks a bit of the formation ahead, which gives Jimena a chance to pass you and start mowing down with her sword
Nice.
in the space that you've cleared.
Would you say that I am resorting to my blade in service of a noble cause?
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Sounds like.
Jimena, as you go through the breach, you see the
That
torches
means
going
I
up
gain a hero point.
in the back. You know what happens with those torches. So, yes, 100%.
Nice.
And you manage to fell a few troops. It is very clear to you that some of the foot soldiers ahead are trying to set down pikes in order to slow down the horses. So you're now in a position, having killed a few of them, to relay that information out back, because it will be hazardous to cavalry up in here pretty shortly.
Yeah. Joanna like shouts behind me, Pikes!
You hear above the din somehow Beata's voice relayed that to the rest of the troops. Except it's a little bit less elegant. It's more akin to like, Pikes, we better not be losing any of your horses because of your dumbasses.
So Jimena can see that that's happening. How close are they? Are they in range?
You're pretty close at this point. Like, it's starting to get... There will be a big clash here coming shortly.
Okay.
Before this happens, almost in response to Zhenya's shot, you hear a lot of shots coming from your side as the rifle line sort of fires right at the approaching enemies. And the fire line responds back on the other side, and you start seeing crows bite the dust. Into the engagement, you hear, clear above the din, Ricardo's voice ordering the rifle line to pull back. Second line to come through. It's a well-oiled machine in there. You hear one of his adjutants immediately order the wounded to get pulled away. And you see that a little line has been made so that people can get carried to the tent, especially if they're not injured too much, so that they can resume the engagement. Rethold, as this all happens, on foot, Rethold punches through.
That's what he's made for.
Just basically trying to lead a vanguard, and you find immediately that some of Beata's heavy troops rally immediately behind you to form a wedge, and
The knack for finding squishy people, just
right. Almost by instinct, you hear that second wave of shots, and you're like, "It's go time!"
yeah, oh yeah.
And you collide with the enemy wall and start to push through. Memories of being surrounded by a few shields as you were doing that start to come back. Rethold, you may find yourself missing those a little bit, but
Not as effective against
you do manage to cut a small hole that the people behind you are trying to force their way in before more troops can close it, which will open a path to Marilena, Jimena, and Zhenya to sort of push their way through.
Anytime I have more than 2 steps, the horn reports. Yeah.
Yep.
This horn stops when I drop, so
Yep.
it's gonna keep tooting.
Yep. You do take 2 dramatic wounds as a result of being stuck in the middle of this melee now.
So 10 damage,
Yep.
or rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Basically 2 stars.
10. Well, so I already have 1.
Okay.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
So do you want me to push to the 3rd?
Yep. You go to the
Okay.
3rd star.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what I'm doing next round.
Beata's spear sails over your head, Rethold,
Oh.
and stabs somebody right in the chest. And she's now grabbing that Zweihander and swinging it with abandon.
Before he even hits the ground, I'm just using him as a step to move to the next.
And you hear her, closer than she has any business to be with you,
Yeah.
yelling out back, "All of you into the breach. If that closes and it's not because you're dead, I will kill you myself."
Good thing I'm not under her.
You might want to be.
She seems violent.
I mean, violence is pretty much the name of the game
She'd
right now.
hurt me.
Right, Elena?
Do you want that?
All of this happens, and you start to... You sort of try to whiz by, almost side by side with Beatus.
There's a line between rough and BDSM, you know? I don't know where the...
I mean, I feel like I'm a fish out of water here, but fuck it.
Haven't figured out
I-
where
Yeah.
Rethel
You,
lies on that line.
You'll
just
take
yet,
one
but-
dramatic wound as you pass through.
Just feels like battle.
And people basically try to slow your horse down, but between Jimena's warning about those spikes, Rethel jumping headfirst into this mail, and now a bunch of people trying to keep the breach wide open, you're managing to squeeze through. On next turn, the three of you will manage to make it eventually past the front enemy line. There's still a rifle line in the back that may be able to pick you, but after that, you got a shot at actually making it to the statue and potentially devising a way to break this thing.
Bring it down.
All right.
Break the walls down.
Next approach. Break stuff.
Give me some.
Sorry, what am I seeing now?
Break your
now
face
that
tonight.
now that I'm behind the line. A little.
Around you,
Yeah.
chaos.
Okay. Statue. How close is it?
Well, you still have a little bit of a ways, but if you can make it past this melee, which it looks like you might be able to squeeze by this round, your next obstacle will be not getting shot by that rifle line up ahead, but even if you haven't ridden a horse a lot, you're like, if I don't die, I'm probably going to be able to trample these gunmen with my horse, or they're going to get out of the way, and I have a straight shoot at this statue, which feels risky. At the same time,
Makes you feel alive.
I think I get a hero point now because I'm going through a dangerous action that I believe is destiny.
Yep,
Yep.
you got it.
We all go.
Yeah.
All the hero points for jumping into battle.
I'll take another then for putting self in danger in order to ensure a place at the athletics table.
Totally.
I'll ask on
Please.
next turn.
But the urgency of the situation is very real to you because the only reason why you're still on your horse right now is that some of the crows have kept people from basically throwing you off and have died in the process. So,
I feel like I want to remain focused on my goal, which is to get close enough to the statue to engage whoever this person is that I've sensed
that's
in
right.
battle. I mean, mostly I want to do more of the same, but I think I want to start using my weapon when possible.
All right.
But I mean, like, I have a really short range weapon though, so that's kind of like.
Yeah, so target-rich environment.
They're coming at you.
Basically,
To quote wiser people than myself, any weapon's a ranged weapon if you want it.
sure, but I don't really want to throw my weapons since I don't have any fate magic right now. I don't want to lose them. I think, though, what I want to
Find
do...
more. Just go for it.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, just-
definitely.
No. Just
But anyway, yeah, I want to continue my advance. Basically, I want to prioritize getting there more than entirely avoiding damage, which, as I don't have as many, like, dramatic wounds as the others do, but whatever.
I don't have any yet.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna give myself one.
You want some
most
more?
likely.
You want some of mine?
yeah, I'm all full up at the moment.
So,
But, like, yeah, basically,
Right.
okay.
I'm not
gonna hack my way through.
Okay. Go with resolve. Still warfare.
Okay.
This time around, because you're also trying not to get thrown off this horse.
Yes, I mean, I'm basically, like, kind of saying under my breath, you just need to get me as close as there. I won't think I
Because
care
if
about
you're
what
trying to
happens
get there
after.
fast,
Yeah, the horse, I'm thinking the horse might die too.
trying to outrun the bullets on foot will be a bit more hazardous.
Yeah.
so since I've pushed a breach, I imagine they're attempting to push up a reserve to clump in.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to use that like sort of break in line and distance and visibility to basically panache plus perform that I haven't been touched,
Embarrassment of worms.
and to just act like nothing has hit me thus far, or it's never going to slow me down.
I'm gonna break my stride.
Yeah. And so yeah, just going to use that to continue to inspire, to push dice for other people.
Okay. Do it.
Jimena,
Exploding tens.
seeing that. So what would be? Let me think. How to do this. So there's people getting ready, like trying to get pikes up. And there's also a rifle line that's probably going to shoot at us.
Yep.
Exploding tens.
Which is more in range for Jimena?
The pikes.
The pikes?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jimena, super cool like,
Exploding tens.
is going to throw her sword into her other hand.
Oh, it's a 2.
Just doop,
Like a
and
boss.
then rip 2
Gross farts.
Well, I don't know what the bulbous ones are called, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Like
ampules,
the ampules,
yeah,
basically.
whatever, off of her bandolier, and just kind of like
Perfect.
toss them and like put it out to the universe and will that they reach where she's aiming at. But
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna activate Together We Are Strong, and then I can give my raises to others.
There you go.
That's fun.
Tight.
The real magic is friendship.
Yay!
Dude.
Genya is built to be the leader of a large group.
I made the mistake / just realized that there were other books. And
Oh yeah, no, I've been through all these fucking
Yeah, yeah.
books.
There's one about being a
Family
general in the
Miracle
Crescent
on
Empire,
herself.
and I was like, oh fuck, that'd be dope.
I was
Okay.
like, but I've never.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would that
If you
be?
spend it
Oh,
on
you
yourself, you
just
get
attain-
one
or
extra
you-
die. If
No,
you
no, no.
spend
You
it for
gained
somebody
the
else,
rank
you
at
get
the end
three.
of everything? Or?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So after everything, I was given the rank.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fine. I know it's cool.
So would that
That's-
be?
Is this what Evine feels like?
So I have to roll mine real swift. So I'm continuing to mow bitches down to get to the thing. So I'm gonna roll the same thing I rolled last time.
Yep.
Which is 6
Continue your onslaught.
plus
How many do you
4,
I don't know. I was never told what
Oh.
to roll.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was trying to ask.
and then I can give you extra raises.
Well, you're not necessarily trying to get through the breach right now. Like you're trying to get rid of the pikemen. So we'll go with your weaponry and finesse,
Nice, all my things.
because you're not so worried about
And then I
not
get an
falling off this horse right now.
extra die on weaponry. One die goes over here with finesse because it's checking. That's 1, 2.
Okay. 15 raises.
Oh yeah.
To give the appearance that
So many.
this opposing force is ineffectual in its ability to stop me from strolling into their fucking camp. I rolled so many 10s.
I have.
Okay.
I have 10,
Okay.
but I intend to.
I have 7.
I'm gonna pop 2 more at Jimena.
Okay. So you
So
got
that-
9.
9 and 8.
Okay.
Because I'm a little more. I can take a little more damage than she can.
That is true.
What do you get?
Oh, I got 7.
7. Okay. Alright. Where, Brethold, propping yourself on the body that basically as you
So
topples, you
his
just
family
use
didn't
that as a step.
I do the thing with like the park bench.
Yep.
We just step on it.
Basically.
Is that all you got?
You step up, and despite soldiers clearly
Jabbing me.
clearly remembering they stabbed you like less than a second ago, you're like Hulk Hogan when he reaches that moment where like he's not hurt anymore, and this match is not gonna go this way no more, right? Like
Yeah, brother.
That's right.
it's just like the punches no longer phase me mode. Yeah,
So
you
you-
step over this
you're
body.
sure
I
about
look them in the face and I
Well,
blow
you
the
already-
fucking
you already
horn.
did
Yeah. The horn bellows, and all of you can clearly see where Rethold is at this point.
I can hear him.
There is a chorus of yells, like from the pit of the stomach, yells from behind Rethold as soldiers continue to jump into this breach. It also has the dual effect of really fucking weirding out the opposite side. Not just bolstering your own, because, like I said, some of them, they know full well you just got stabbed. And then you just got stronger. You
I
just
feel
got
like
more
most
pissed.
of these troops are probably like Castilian and Bodace also,
Oh,
which
yeah,
means
yeah.
that they're like,
That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's weird heathen
It's a
bullshit.
fucking. There's
That's
a
right.
it's the devil.
That's right.
The devil.
The
It's
real
that,
one.
it's that Northman coming in here, impervious to stabbings.
And impervious to your anti-magic bullshit.
Right? As an echo to that, not far behind the rifle line, fending off some of the cavalry trying to ambush the crows, your banner stands maybe a foot higher at this point. Isak's sword is already covered in blood, and so is he. But the banner...
You better get a scar, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
no.
him one.
The
No.
banner
Maybe.
is thrust up as his little voice turns into a roar. And
They grew up so fast.
he sort of chain bolsters like the rest of the troop sort of rushing through. So yeah, you went like Super Saiyan in the middle of these troops. And
I'm
because you
already
got
blonde.
15,
What you gonna fucking do? That's-
no wounds came your way this
Yeah,
turn.
this turn
And
is
you're not
right.
exactly sure if it is because you stunned the enemy into silence,
That's
or
right.
because you bullshitted so much that you were not
Yeah.
hurt,
Yeah.
that you're really not
I
hurt.
rolled bluff so hard I didn't take damage.
You
Yeah.
bluffed reality, right?
That's right.
Like, you're like, maybe somebody stabbed me. I don't know. I don't feel
It's
it
like
anymore.
you took damage, did I? No. That's right.
Did I? Reality?
Moving down the line.
At the same time as this happens, almost to punctuate it, Jimena, you do your masterful hand pass. If you were not so busy right now, you can almost picture your master's nod of approval at the flourish.
Not. He wouldn't be looking at me though.
No.
He would have seen it, but he'd just be like,
Yep. So you can almost feel the approval of Ernesto washing over you as you grab those ampules and immediately launch them into the pikemen. It takes a moment but the telltale smell makes you insanely happy because that statue is still standing, and yet a bunch of these pikemans are now on fire.
Yeah.
Fire came after all.
So question,
Yes.
could it be argued that in this instance, while it would not be beneficial to the men I just set on fire, but that I am using alchemy to improve the life of another Thean? Because I am fighting for the...
Well,
I'm fighting
just
for the...
because I am very tickled at the fact that I'm like, these men I'm burning, that's gonna make somebody's life better, right?
So by also
And it
trading away
will.
some of my
I mean, it
my
does.
my
It
raises,
will.
Hashtag portal shit.
by trading away some of my raises to make sure that she gets her shit done, do I earn a hero point for taking? Oh, I didn't take a serious injury, but
Not
I did
yet.
protect sworn comrades. Because
Ask me next turn.
Yes, because I get that from the Carrion Crow. Because me and Ricardo tie boots next
So
to
yes, I will tell you yes, just because the fact that it's like I burn some
Our anticipation
fucking
of boot knocking.
I burned some fucking bigoted inquisitors, and it made life better.
No.
It will make life better for someone else.
Yeah.
You know, in real life, if certain individuals had been burned,
Oh yeah,
I would have made my life better. It's all about perspective.
Well,
Yeah.
right now.
and I'm really happy that this is how you get that point. Because that one doesn't come up necessarily as often as it should have.
Yeah.
You have used alchemy a lot, but the fact that we're using it right now to melt people's faces off this is what this game is about. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah, Zhenya, you're sort of like helping to maintain this breach right now by supporting Jimena, by also being there and therefore bolstering Rethold as well, because the troops see you right there in the den,
That's the point.
ready to go, which in turn bolsters them. You do get one dramatic wound, so will you, because you're also staying in this melee. So ask me next turn
Okay.
about your
Yeah.
hero point.
Taking, yeah.
The breach is maintaining, and it looks like Marlena's right about to punch through. So with just a little bit more push and effort, you may be able to push through this breach. The part that's a little bit more worrying about this is that there's a fuck lot more enemy troops than there are crows. And while their morale is high right now, they're not going to be able to sustain that kind of an assault forever.
Now we gotta
So-
take out this fucking thing.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
that
that's,
we
you-
can...
you-
we're breaking. We're gonna get there. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we're gonna get there.
Getting there.
Marlena,
Yes.
you managed to squeeze through
Did I die?
and hang on to your horse. You do take an extra dramatic
You're
wound,
not allowed to die till she tells you.
Yeah.
right? You've not been given the order.
That's right.
Roy's the most injured I've
Nobody's
been.
allowed to lose
For
limbs.
reasons
Nobody's
that
allowed
were
to die.
not my own.
Maggot, regrow that arm.
That's right.
I guess it's so instead of taking lashes, I'm just taking actual damage.
Yeah. You're taking direct damage, not weird fate damage this
Yeah.
time. But you do manage to squeeze through with a swing of your knife to sort of free yourself from one of the soldiers that basically latches onto you at some point.
I feel like
threatening to
as soon
throw
as
you
I'm
off.
behind the rifle line, I just like get off the horse.
Well, you're ahead of the rifle line right now and trying to zip.
Okay.
Right
well,
past.
if I'm not yet, then I'm still on my horse.
which is where you do take your dramatic wound, because the rifle line does shoot in your direction, and one of the bullets lodges itself into your arm, but doesn't stop your run. And as you continue to plow through, as you thought, a bunch of the riflemen have to break the line and get out of your way.
Nope, wrong way, sorry.
Two of which...
Oh man, nice sound effects.
Right?
That kind of works.
Pretty much, as two of them get trampled underneath the hooves of your horse. You can now dismount if you so choose, because you are past the rifle line, although some of them are trying to reload and reorganize, and you're sort of making your way into a clearing right now that will lead to the statue that will not last forever. People have spotted that's where you're headed, and troops might join you there shortly.
Yeah, well.
All right.
How close am I to this statue?
Well, if you can just squeeze right past this line there, you saw Marilena just go through, and
Cool.
she broke the rifle line that was in your way.
Oh, tight.
So, you have a pretty clean shot. You just need to put a little bit of elbow grease into it to push people out of the
Send
way,
that
and
shit
you'll
to
be in the
JC.
clear.
So through a rifle line that she just
Yeah,
busted
more or less trampled.
is where the
Yeah.
the statue is.
Yeah.
How big is the statue?
I would say it's a good 12 to 15 feet.
Okay. What does it look like it's made out of?
It looks like some kind of stone. Like, it looks like a statue on the outside. The base looks older than the statue itself. This close, you probably will come to the same conclusion that Jimena has. It looks like the base houses is a base for something, and the statue may have been built
Yeah.
around it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then to help make sure this rifle line stops being a problem, as I push forward, I'm just grabbing anything near me and just yeeting it into the rifle line. So everyone gets 2 of the set of raises I'm about to unleash on this thing. So we'll just see how many we throw in as I keep moving forward.
Yeah.
All right. So
Keep moving
To give you an idea what this looks like right now, the breach has gotten bigger. Marilena has managed to slip through.
oh yeah.
Rethold is on the verge. The melee is chaotic and bloody. Beata's trying to reposition the troops and sort of use the terrain, the nearby forest, to her advantage to sort of funnel the enemy into more of a line, because if they get surrounded, it's game over. They're outnumbered about like 3 to 1. So pros are going to be able to keep this up because of high morale, because of superior tactics, and because of terrain advantage, but not for long. Already bodies are falling down on both sides, and the crows are feeling that toll way more than the opposite side.
Well, like that.
It's all right. We got it. We're gonna turn this thing off right now.
Yep.
All right. Next round.
Yep. Next approaches for everybody.
Oh boy.
10s.
What do I even see past this line? So there's more space now.
The base of the statue, the hum is louder.
I'm not actually going to the statue itself. I'm looking for the person.
They're around it.
What does it look like? What am I seeing?
Well, there's multiple people around the base of the statue. The impression that you got, like, one older woman seems to be the most important to it. She's shouting right now at people nearby her to basically not let you close to this thing. And some soldiers are starting to pick up the call, so it's sparse right now, but we'll get more crowded in a jiffy.
Alright. Well, I'm mage dive, but that's fine.
The other two folks that you pinpointed seem to defer to this older lady. There's a man and a woman.
Alright.
The other woman looks quite young, like she's probably like 17 years old. The man is more middle-aged. All of them look Castilian.
Do they look related? Or is that not something I
No,
can tell?
not really.
Okay.
At least not apparently. You don't really have any really like close features, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna go straight towards that older lady as all the soldiers are pointing at
All right.
towards me. I'm gonna go towards her. I'm
Well,
gonna draw both of my blades,
you're not on foot.
and I mean, I'm just gonna walk down there.
You're rushing into danger on foot.
That's right.
I'll let you use your resolve if you so choose.
Okay.
Probably some kind of athletics to try to get there fast.
Okay. Yeah, and I basically say, the statue may help you in some ways, but it does not make my blade any less sharp. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna roll resolve in athletics. Holy shit.
Yep.
14 successes
Yeah.
mean that 7 members of their gun line drop. Take 2
Yeah.
raises each
Yep.
behind her as she gives the missive to her new friends.
Hey,
Perfect.
buddies.
How close am I to connecting with the statue?
Well, the rifle line is no longer really in your way.
Okay.
At this point, there's still some chaos there. You're gonna have to trample a few people with your horses. Marlena has dropped her horse and is now running towards there on foot. Except she's not running towards the statue. She seems to be running towards the old lady that's close to it.
I would like. Can I do that? Can I do that? I can kind of do that. Okay, I would like to ride the horse until I hit the line,
Mm-hmm.
but jump from the horse over the line once I hit the line. Like,
Okay.
as I approach,
Yep.
I stand on the saddle, and then once we collide, I just
Okay.
launch.
Shooting 2 guns while leaping through the air.
That's right.
Well, I only have one gun left. No, I only have one gun left.
Whilst leaping through the air.
What?
I do a flip.
Yeah,
You have one gun left?
I have one gun left. And once I hit the ground, she intends to pull out her knives.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's her deal. Guns are not
Are
her
you-
thing.
Are you shooting the gun though?
She'll shoot the gun.
Not
she-
yet.
Yeah.
Alright, I got 9.
Okay.
I haven't pulled the gun yet. I have one left.
Oh, you have one left, but you're not using it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I need to get off.
Okay.
Yes.
Give myself
Okay, so
an extra 2.
Okay.
I'm going.
I mean, not 2 dice, but it let me get 15. So
Nice. Yeah.
Resolve athletics.
Yep.
These are not my best rolls. This is crazy.
So Jimena is going to
Damn it, so many nines.
basically similar thing. Ride her horse to the spot where like everyone else is jumping off their horses, so it's time to jump off my horse.
We're abandoning the horses now.
She's going, well, Jenya might be distracted.
No, you won't distract me.
No, not that I would distract you, that you might already be distracted if I need you to...
Oh yeah, no, I have a beeline.
Well,
Yeah,
we have the same goal here.
yeah.
So, two ways this can work. One would be more complex than the other. Either it's I say, Jenya, pistol, I throw shit at the statue and you shoot it
Okay.
to ignite it, or I shout, Jenya, pistol, you toss me the pistol, I throw shit at the statue, and then I shoot it to ignite it. One looks cooler, but the other one makes more sense.
Is your aim better than mine?
I don't know, what's your aim?
4.
No, yours is better.
Okay, I will shoot the thing. And then when that happens, I will jump into the fire. Yeah. Over the line into the fire. Because I don't care.
It's not gonna hurt you that much.
Yeah. I have 9 raisins.
You've been rolling your extra die, by the way.
Which extra die?
Did I get a hero point for taking a serious injury
No.
to save a comrade?
Not that time.
Yes.
I got a 10.
So you got an extra one.
Yep. I'm at 10 now.
You're one wound away from all your 10s exploding.
Yeah, this is more wound than I'm used to having.
This is war, baby.
I know. I should have stayed behind, but I didn't because I can't.
So for me, would it be the same? Because I'm throwing the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can I spend that hero point?
Yes.
Reckless takedown. Because if I shoot that and I'm launching myself into this line, spend a hero point, immediately defeat a single brute squad, regardless of its strength, immediately take
Sure.
one dramatic wound.
Sure.
Does
Do
that
it.
trigger
Do it.
earning a hero point
Wait.
to stick with the plan even though it's a danger to myself?
You got it. You got one this turn.
Okay.
So
No, okay.
I mean, you're generating hero points like crazy right now
Yeah.
because
This is literally what I'm built for.
this is
Extra
war.
We're doing
Heroic
heroic shit.
Heroic opportunities abound.
Yes. Okay, so I had 9 to shoot the thing and jump.
There we go. That's what we like. Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Doesn't it?
That does not sound fun.
I feel it. I feel that. I feel it too.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, wait. Math.
How does
11.
it work?
Nice.
No, wait. 10.
Nice, bro.
Just 10.
Still
Still hit them
double digit.
Yeah.
How many do you get, Lisa?
9.
9.
Nothing.
Well,
No.
Rethold, like a fighter who just took thrown weapon style and has now proficiency with improvised weapons. You just grab everything. Fortunately, this is a protracted battle, so weapons and other pain implements are
Other pain.
readily available to you. Spears, swords,
Yeah.
you know,
fucking
axes.
Yeet.
There's a bunch of stuff getting chucked at that rifle line as they try to
Including
Re-
the turret.
reassemble.
Yeet.
Yeah. You think a guy flew at some point, like just a whole soldier.
He speared him with another guy. Like it was horrible.
His
We
weapon
can
was
talk to you about that.
Yes.
You probably lived with
Right.
it for a while.
his weapon was stuck in the ground, so I just grabbed him instead.
Right.
And yeah, you do manage to sow chaos into that rifle line and clear yourself a path and make it slightly easier both for yourself and the others. For the first time since you entered this melee, you're not taking wounds this round.
Huzzah!
For reals this time, though.
Yeah, I didn't just have to
Not
trick
for
the universe
pretend.
into not taking wounds. I was actually, I was like, I should save some of those for dodging. Nah, it's too good.
Nah.
Dodging's for losers.
Marlon,
And conscious people.
Yeah.
you are driven by a single purpose, and that is to take this old woman down. You never thought that your life was gonna come to this, or it's like I'm gonna take all my life forces and murder an old lady, but
She
here it
worked.
is.
She worked for that one lady in San Felipe. I'm sure it crossed her mind once or twice.
Seriously, I think that age does not make you any less powerful. In fact,
Right.
it's the opposite.
Yeah, you know better. Yeah.
The soldiers do try to assemble and block your path. In fact, there's a pistol shot, and you take yet another wound. But, undeterred, you haul ass past everybody else, dagger in hand, and you don't even stop when you encounter this old lady, and she tries to say something to you, as if at this point the repartee
Right.
could save her, and yet you have so much momentum at this point, and your drive is carrying you through, so more or less your arm goes like this, under her chin, you put her against the statue so hard that you feel the impact of her head hitting the back of it, and before you even know it, your knife is in your hand and in her throat, and you basically pinned her to this statue.
Nice.
You have a lot of hostiles around you at this point. The dress warning sort of echoes in your head. Maybe we'll die today, but it won't matter. And this lady chokes, spits blood a couple times, sputters, and the life goes out of her. You hear panic between the two other folks close to her that you had sort of painted ahead of time that you knew were important. And as you're looking at this and sort of trying to make sense of that panic, you see something sail through the air towards the statue,
Oh yeah.
chucked with almost surgical precision. You hear a pistol. Boom! The object shatters, and it gets a whole lot hotter. It's like Greek fire has hit this statue suddenly, and in a display that disquiets all Vadachines, regardless of the side they are in battle, the second prophet is now on fire.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
I don't count it as an actual symbol. They're using it for
No, yeah.
various purposes.
It's a
It's-
hat on a
it's-
lampshade.
Mhm.
Fucking
Fuck it.
As
So wait, is the
Estrian-
statue's on
fucking
fire and she's on the
heresy,
statue?
man.
Yeah.
I see this as just the source of she's gonna burn with
Basically.
it.
You can either reclaim your knife or leave her pinned to it and let her body just get consumed by
I
fire.
have another one.
Oh, poor little pyre lady.
This is why my characters always carry like 12 weapons. 'Cause
I
I'm like,
mean,
just leave it.
Usually I
go.
expect there to be a bunch, but I don't know if my dress works right now.
Yeah, right.
So I've
Fair.
only got 2.
Fair.
And
Yeah.
well, now I've only got 1.
All right.
I was gonna say these are my weapons, but when I lose one, they just grow back.
But not right now. You don't know if you can rely on that. So
That's fair. Like, oh, you're right. Oh, wait a minute.
this changes our tactics a little.
Well,
You hear the army's leadership bellow orders from behind this effigy, and there's an attempt to sort of restore order while the statue is burning. Basically, the orders are,
Put it out.
it doesn't matter, push harder, or target is the town, you push through no matter what happens.
Dicks.
And the soldiers, as you're making your way past the line, are sort of pushing their advances, which mean the Crow are starting to fall back to a more advantageous position. Because fighting this war toe-to-toe is not going to work well for them, and they're going to get overwhelmed.
You need the high ground.
Yeah.
You hear the echo of rifles, because as one rifle line has been collapsed, yours hasn't, and above the din you still hear Ricardo's voice, hoarse as it is at this point, to push the wounded out of the way. Everybody's still good and able, back in the line. We'll combine the first 2 to make up for the losses. Nobody makes it past here. You hear the same words echoed from Beata, who's covered head to toe in blood and guts at this point. The Zweihander has disappeared. She's wielding some sort of basket-hilted longsword at this point. And she echoes Ricardo's words and said, "No one makes it past this line. The town is past here. No one makes it through." And behind her stands Isak with the banner, trying to rally the line as defenders reposition
Poor sweet thing.
and try to hold the line and buy you as much time as you might need to topple this thing and potentially turn the tide of battle.
So yeah, with that next move, I would be able to get to the statue because I would like to punch God.
while it's on fire.
Please do.
So basically I'm gonna try and smash Rethold smash. So what do I see at the foot of this thing where there's like apparently the base is a different situation.
It looks like
than
it's made of a different material.
Okay.
There's also symbols from up close here that you
just don't
quite
click as normal.
recognize.
Yeah, okay.
This is not any of the languages that you speak.
Sure. Because I don't think it takes a big leap of faith for any of us to realize that this is other magics.
Yep.
I probably realized that smashing the statue itself isn't going to actually do anything. Or does it seem like I should focus on the base of this thing?
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know.
Because Rethold, I mean, you've been in the trade world long enough. There is a big market out there for Cernith artifacts.
Yeah,
which
Cernith, thank you. Yeah.
you're pretty sure this is what it is.
Yeah.
The thing about Cernith artifact is that they're also unstable. They come from a weird old age. They don't work with mechanisms like any of the one that we know today. Toppling it might work. You're not sure we're going to break it,
No, that's what I'm trying to do.
but knocking it out of alignment may work.
Then yeah, I got the dice, and yeah, I'm basically gonna punch God's chair. I'm just gonna try and fucking smash this thing and see if that does it.
Nice.
Because I'm like I've destroyed doors. It's a good day to punch a giant slab of stone.
There you
we'll
go.
See how this goes.
Okay. I am now activating Strength of 10
Yeah.
because I would also like to punch God.
Hell yeah.
Everybody punch God.
Except Jimena, because
Stop
she is.
God. Well, you set God on fire. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please shoot God.
God is on fire.
That's right.
I'd also like to take a minute to press my thumb into my wound to make it bleed onto the earth and try to, again, just out magic the magic.
Ooh.
Because I overwhelmed it once before.
That is true. You did do that.
All right.
I wasn't very good afterwards, but I did it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely resolve. And brawn? I'm sorry. Resolve and brawl?
Yes. Resolve and brawl.
It's 10.
I'm using Brawn and Brawl because I'm just powering straight through the material.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let these people do take care of that.
No, yes, please keep killing
yeah.
the fleshy
Out of
things.
this, 'cause
Yeah.
there's too many of them.
Keep
I'm
handling the
actually
fleshy
going to
dude.
go to the...
Those of you who made it into clear, Marilena looks worse for wear.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so-
am pretty damaged.
Very cool.
I want to go up to the younger woman now.
Yep.
I don't have much intimidate, though I am covered in blood right
I mean-
now, and I just
You're
killed
here,
the
ain't
old
you?
lady.
Yeah.
Also, you have an extra dice, and all your 10s explode at this point.
But yeah, I basically
Oh, that's right. I didn't know.
I want to go up to
Or
her
get
and
2
make
extra
her.
dice.
And every time you change your approach, you get a +1 to your
Yes.
grade. You get a plus die. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I haven't just been doing the one thing.
The wounds just piss you off. Like at that level, you're
Yeah.
just like punch through my wound.
So now that we're behind enemy lines,
Yep.
we've set God on fire.
Huzzah!
He's about to get punched by these two over here. So she's going up. The old woman's dead. There's a young woman, and then
There's a middle-aged man that
and there's a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could totally
So
have fun with if you wanted.
is the inquisitor? He's just an inquisitor, right? He's not a cardinal.
Yeah. No, there's an inquisitor. The inquisitor and his retinue are past the statue,
Okay.
on the other side of it.
Okay. So she's gonna save that part. Statue falls over. So for now, yeah, she's just gonna take her sword out and fend off any dudes that try to
Perfect.
come through and mess with these
Finesse
two.
weaponry for you as you protect your teammates.
Thanks for the defense, bro.
You're welcome.
That's right.
Look at
Teamwork.
this unit
That's right.
work right here.
You did do first damage, so you know.
So,
Yep, yep,
essentially, I want to intimidate
Snacks.
/ convince in an intimidating way
Yep. Hey, yeah. Uh-huh.
this
Same.
girl to tell me how this statue goes down. I want to make sure we actually destroy it.
Jesus.
Wait, that one's near me.
It's the
There
same
is.
one.
It doesn't want to.
Sorry.
You will not use me for violence.
No!
There. Oh my god.
12.
Sorry.
Okay, so 12.
Yeah,
Also
tell me
12.
how to break this thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, we're gonna do it one
So
way or the
it'll
other.
be a panache roll,
3.
and
I want to be
go with convince. Go with convince.
Okay.
Zhenya spills her own blood and does the Matushka, grandmother of the earth. I know you are more powerful, and I know you can still hear me. Help me to defeat this evil.
All right.
Yeah, I guess what I'm looking for is like if there's a special way. If there's a special way to make it stop doing what it's doing, or like a particular
I got strength of
place to
10.
hit it, is what
I
I'm
got strength
wondering.
of mind.
Okay.
I got 11.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even
A
with
good-
the runaway
A
die?
good defense is a good offense. You
Well,
just
I
start
put that
killing
one down.
everybody.
I let that one take a break.
That one
Because he
is out.
clearly was not interested in participating.
Marlena's like looks around and he's like, nobody's wearing our colors. All right.
This is how I keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
By making sure everyone's dead.
If you're close to me or any of these people, you're dead. You get a stab. You get a stab.
Everybody
does.
You do like a cool like samurai swipe with your cutlass, and like 12 people die.
Yep, basically.
And just like
You're like,
No, it's the shoot to
Yeah.
the like
yep.
the thing, and then like everyone kind of like, huh? And then like 3 people just slide in half.
And they all look really confused while they're doing it.
Yep.
They got a taste for the salt.
oh no.
You
No.
counted your 2 extra dice.
I did. Shit. 10.
Nice.
I'm like doing so many rolls that are just
Where the fuck is Evine?
suboptimal.
Still.
She's doing something.
I know.
She's shooting beesies.
Yeah. She's making the sounds of people dying and then stabbing people when they're like, alright, I killed them.
Mylena, we'll resolve this
Like if
first
magic
because that
doesn't
will make the
exist right
most
now, does that
sense.
mean that Evine isn't here?
Yeah, that explains it.
You corner.
She tries to come up the hill. She's like, "Oh fuck!"
As soon as we
And then has to
topple,
like
Right.
walk.
like we're gonna topple the
I was
statue, and
late.
suddenly like 10 arrows are gonna come flying.
Just
You
I mean,
corner-
honestly, I
They
would
come
rather
out of
not kill her.
stasis in the
She's young
space-time
enough that
continuum,
mind
yeah.
could
Well,
change.
this is just an imminent. You would have to run some kind of weaponry right now to kill her,
Yeah.
and you didn't. So no
Yeah, I know.
violence.
I just mean like that's what I would say to her.
You corner her, and I mean, basically, you just leapt through the melee and murder her boss in a sense. And she's looking for guidance for the other man, but he's sort of getting busy. Not getting killed by Jimena at the moment, who's just going ham in and around that statue, just whipping that cutlass. You're obviously busy in doing something, but like your brain does like, oh yeah, so this is why she brought this sword. Because now she's just like doing like big sweeping arcs and people die.
People die.
And you basically just more or less terrorize this girl at this point. She's in way over her head. She's
Not like
young.
this.
She's probably getting indoctrinated into this. It's not a good scene. And she says, I'm not sure how it turns off after it's been started. Like, it goes through a whole cycle. Like, if you wait about an hour or so, like, it will shut down on its own. And then, you know, as you step closer to her, she says, I don't know. The boss told us that the statue and the base can never be separated from each other or it will affect it. And that is enough for you to communicate this information to your allies who are now coming for the statue. If you...
What do you look like I'm doing? Sweating bloody dirt.
If you separate the base of the statue,
I fucking knew it.
the base from the statue, apparently it unbalances it and the patterns fizzles. At least that's how she explains it to you. She's not entirely sure how it works. So you're now in a position to relay that info to your comrades who are coming like bats out of hell for the
I basically
statue.
just yell at them, knock it off the thing!
Knock it up the base.
Like you were already gonna do, but I just want to make sure.
No, I love that. Yeah, I love that. As soon as I get that, as soon as I get even that much info, instead of punching Jenya,
Yeah.
since it sounds like removing the statue from the base is a way to go about it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get under a foot and basically just upend the profit from it to try and pop it out of, because I'm like, even if it's full contact foot to base,
Yeah.
that's only, you know,
Yeah.
a few feet of contact. So that's, you've made miniatures, you know that shit is tenuous.
Oh, God.
So
Yeah.
just
You know that
crunch.
shit will break.
Yeah, and I just lift with the knees to pop.
Okay.
So yeah,
Suplex a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You-
suplex its calf.
And then I'm going to crush the
Yeah.
base, so
Hell
it
yeah.
cannot be put back on.
That's right.
You shove your thumb into your wound and you do your best to commune, and it is very unsettling because there is nothing on the other end. Just nothing. All you hear is the sound of combat, and you're trying hard not to think about that because the people are back there.
Yep. That just
Um,
makes me grit my teeth harder and punch harder.
That's
It's
right.
12 successes on that.
Yep. You
Same,
you
yeah.
both got 12
Mhm.
as you're working in tandem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you grit your teeth and you feel that same, almost like that same pattern that you felt into that tower. Like it takes a while, but
Yeah.
your senses start to pick on it. And still nothing. But you grit your teeth so much and press so much of it that you get just the tiniest sliver of a connection.
That makes me better. Okay.
Smallest crack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you immediately push into it, but you feel the pattern of this object like pushing back at you. And you take a couple wounds from that struggle. But as a result, the base pushes downwards and cracks down the middle as if pressed by an unseen force. And at
Yep.
the same time, Rethel plants a foot on that cracking base and
Brother!
so, like, lifts the fucking prophet.
I am Hans and Franz!
And it takes a couple attempts. That point of contact, you were like, I know I can break you,
Yeah.
fucking foot. Like
Yeah.
I yep. And eventually, you're pressing with your arms and
Oh yeah,
your
lots
legs
of raw scraping to
so
get that
hard.
to get that that
that you're
exquisite
right
spot.
under the knee,
Yeah.
and the knee fucking shatters
right.
as you
That's
push
all I need.
off the statue.
Fucking go.
And you suddenly feel the weight of this 12-foot statue, like, almost on you. Just enough for you to use the momentum
Mm-hmm.
and topple this thing forward. Almost in slow motion, you see the prophet still on fire, crack, and topple down, land on a rock. Pieces of the statue just shatter, and you see, like, inside, like, this obelisk covered in the same writings that were at the base. It lands on the rock. It breaks the rock as it falls down. The obelisk itself does not shatter,
Mm-hmm.
but after a couple moments, you hear the hum sort of fade. Like it just goes like a.
As Jenny is stamping it as hard as she can, blood coming out of her ears. You will not win!
Jenya, you're
Flooded.
suddenly very aware of all the world around you.
Oh, she's back.
Marilena, you almost fall down on your ass at a second
Yeah.
because you were
There was nothing,
completely
and
cut
then
off,
there's everyone.
and suddenly there's like hundreds of
The first
Voices.
interconnected
That first
folks.
time going to a public place after
Yep.
lockdown, you're just
Oh,
like, this is too
yeah,
much. This is
yeah.
too much.
I'm alone! I'm alone!
And
Also,
it
I'm very
assaults your
wounded!
senses for a second until you
And
go
then
to your
there's
training.
Jimena. The first opening chords of Iron Man start playing.
Well, from a kneeling position, Rethel blows the horn on top of this fucking thing.
The horn
Yeah.
is loud as fuck again. It shakes the valley to its foundations
Yep.
as You still hear sound of cracking pebble from the statue, like toppling over stone.
Is the platform
Yeah.
like it's cracked,
Yep.
but it's still you could still stand on
Oh
it,
yeah,
and the Inquisitor is on the other side.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Jimena climbs on top of it and looks straight at him.
There it is.
I'm just taking a knee.
How much more of the force is behind there besides the Inquisitor? Like how many more?
There is a retinue of, I would say, about like 35 to 40 people, plus the Inquisitor and his command.
Well,
There is still a raging fire nearby.
Oh yeah.
no,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, Jimena's about to do some shit.
Cool.
Mhm.
Fuck
I've
it
been
up.
saving this.
Fuck it
I know.
up. Let's go.
It's
I've been
going-
waiting.
It's
been
gonna
months.
happen. I know.
Oh no.
So Jimena
Don't hurt my trees.
is going to. Well,
I know.
she's got.
You can grow them back.
This is what I needed these for. So
They'll have
Jimena
character
is going
afterwards.
to climb on top of this platform. She's going to look the Inquisitor straight in the eye. She's going to reach behind her and use her summon fire to pull the fire not only to her, but into her.
Metal.
Flame on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, and then there's a weird pause, and you hear her like
Crackling.
murmuring things. She's praying, is what she's actually doing.
Ooh, wow.
And then suddenly, all of the fire explodes from her in the form of a giant flaming bull.
Yeah, the Red Bull.
She has summoned the Red Bull, and he is going straight down the line towards that Inquisitor. Spend a hero point, take a wound, and we'll see if she recovers from
The
this.
Red Bull finally appeared after months of build-up.
Nice.
She is also herself on fire entirely,
Yeah,
but
basically to do it, she has to draw the fire into herself. So it's it looks like she self-immolated there for a second.
I feel like we've seen enough of her weird magics
Yep.
that we're just
Yeah.
like, okay, that's normal for her.
That's new.
All right,
Yeah.
Tight.
I'll let you use panache for that because at this point it's and well, go with weaponry. You're just directing this bull to cause as much chaos and mayhem.
And beside the Red Bull is a white bear.
There we go.
Ice bear and fire bull. Let's go.
I don't have any cool transformations. Honestly, I'm so injured that I'm not actually going to be getting into combat again.
yes, yes.
Well, you've done your part.
Is that a potato?
I don't see a potato.
I think she's with Jane.
Yes, yes.
This is our next approach, basically.
Mm-hmm. All right, Grethel, you shut-putted a prophet. Now,
Yot His Holiness.
what next? You know, the stone sword is intact if you want to grab it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that reminds me. Are there any dagger-shaped weapons that I can pick up?
Oh, you want daggers?
I got 12.
Yeah.
His voice at the back of your neck is like, reach into the coat.
You have but to ask.
Yeah, right. This is back now.
Yeah.
Ah!
Marlene is just like,
You
I
hear-
need a knife. I need a...
Right.
Aha!
No, you're looking for a knife and you hear at the back of your head, congratulations for pulling yourself out of the darkness.
Yeah, I just almost killed myself doing it, but that's alright.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
What you wanted to end will end. Do it. Finish it.
I mean, honestly, I'm looking at Jimena going like, I think she's doing it already. Like, I'm just gonna rest here for a second.
Right.
at the end of the blast, the trio of ladies ready to be unleashed on this unfortunate assemblage back here. I look dead down at this audience and just start laughing and turn around and head back towards the main force of the army.
There you go.
And I honk the horn again.
Yeah, this is happening.
Let me go. I would love to do a little panache plus intimidate on that one to send them off to give my friends some raises.
Yep.
Because once I'm done with that, I'm just going to head straight into the main force and start.
Does Riot Breaker follow me in with being a bear? Or Strength of 10, since I already had it activated?
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
Cool beans.
I think I'm just gonna. The only thing I can think of doing is like I'm gonna pull the Inquisitor into the path of the bull.
Oh wow. You 100% can do
Might
that.
as well help out. I don't want to go up close anymore because I'm so hurt. I basically only have one left.
Yep. Finesse weaponry.
It's fine.
You knock the Inquisitor into the path of this flaming bowl.
Damage. New approach. Let's
Oh, I
explode.
got one more. No, I got 3 more. One for fence.
How many did you get for that roll, Megan?
I got 12.
Solid. The flame bowl will not disappoint.
Alright, we're going Brawn plus Brawl. For me?
Yep. You got it. Their
Fucking
mode.
rude. Fucking rude.
I rolled like 4 10s.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I have you because I have Specialist, Legendary Trait, and Quick Reflexes. These are all 10s.
Yay!
That's amazing.
Oh my god!
Tremendous.
Wow!
I'm gonna murder everyone.
Holy shit!
There's gonna be no bodies left.
You basically just take care of the entire enemy army at that
Load them
point.
Go ahead, just
You
slide
hurt.
10 raises off of whatever they got going on for that intimidate check.
Okay.
I got 9.
6.
9 for my
9.
coal.
Okay.
Bitch, you thought.
I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't run off anywhere.
It's like, haven't you ever played video games? You gotta focus DPS.
Yep.
And then you deal with the healer, you deal with it, yeah.
Alright, so I've got
Kind
15
of
there.
Leroy Jenkins, this whole thing.
8.
though.
Yeah, you did.
9, 10. It's gonna take a minute, guys.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good thing.
It's 15.
Oh, I got 13.
Oh.
10,
I
12,
forgot about my extra
Auspicious
raise.
number.
14, 16, 17.
That is the most I've ever
Dang.
seen from anyone.
Right?
Yeah!
I think you broke the table record.
Plus, I have Strength
You
of 10
did.
and Riot
Oh,
Breaker.
yeah.
So,
Is that a legendary trait? Or a heroic trait or whatever it is?
It's my my quick reflexes since I was using weaponry.
Yeah, I have quick reflex, specialist, and legendary trait in Brawn and Brawl.
Yeah, my because I was using weaponry, I get a +1 die because of my fencer thing, and then I also get an automatic raise because of my quick reflexes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I forgot to add that the first time, so 13.
So I'm not gonna bother with the cardinal because she's got that.
Yeah.
But all these bitches that've been mowing down my crows are going in my stomach.
You're you're going the other way.
Yes.
You're accompanying Rithold
Yes.
as you're going back to the main force. Well,
100%.
first things first.
I could
On
not-
your side,
Oh, I couldn't help my people
Oh.
until right this moment.
Yeah. Why? Oh, well,
there you go.
What is it?
Sounds like a little.
Did it fall out? No,
Yeah,
it's still
it
alive.
went under.
No. Oh,
It's just like
Lift.
a little.
Do you want a napkin or something? Or?
where did it go? Got it?
It's dead.
Man, that thing is slippery.
Oh,
What
there it is.
the F?
Yep.
Yeah, it died.
What was it?
It's a mop.
It's just like a little
But it had feelings.
teensy little.
It was one of those dumb little
It just, like,
moths
went-
that-
Yeah.
Like,
Not the ones
right
with
on my
the
laptop, and I'm like,
muffins, the one
yeah.
that have the translucent.
We've had a ton at home, and I've been trying to figure out where they're coming from. And
They get into a cabinet, lay eggs and something.
yeah,
Because that happened to us 2 years ago.
Yeah, you gotta get
Which
those.
is why I'm always telling people to
Next time I visit home during the summer, I will film the ridiculousness of my dad fucking catching flies on the wall, like putting his
Stalking.
hand next to it and just being like catching fucking
stalking
flies.
man like he's back in non.
Like we got like fucking 5 fly swatters in this house. Like just fucking use them.
My dad is the king of fly. He'll like stand in the middle of the room with the fly swatter and be like,
Same.
Just fly
And
ninja.
like, he's like, I missed it. Nah, I got him. Like, just constantly, he'll like wander around the house, like stalking with
Just
the fly
commentary.
swatter, talking to himself, being like, oh.
My mom used to do that with just a slipper.
Yeah. Filipino shape.
I know.
Yeah, so the toppling of the statue has had an effect on the morale of the troops. There's still numbers here to contend with, so they're still trying to stop the advance of your opponents. But then the horn is blown and a triumphant roar from the man who just lifted and pushed a god. It does have an effect on bolstering morale, and Isak sort of continues to bolster it. That banner has not come down.
Well, and I feel like the most obvious, him and us suddenly catching on fire. It's like, oh shit, the magic's back.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. No, it is pretty immediate.
Yeah,
and it's
like
compounded.
Suddenly arrows fall out of the sky onto people.
Right,
because
yeah,
it
it's
means
just
to
right.
come back into
Yeah.
existence.
She got trapped in a shadow pocket for a minute, I'm sure.
Yeah. Whoops.
Is compounded with the fact that there's now a giant bear careening towards the line, which helps drive that point home. Bear which goes on a fucking rampage among troops.
17 rays rampage.
Yeah. Biting, swiping, stomping. It is a
Just that.
bloodbath.
She's not a white bear anymore.
No, Jenny, your coat is covered in
Crimson.
blood and viscera.
Yep.
So it is
You hurt my birdies.
it is a scene, and morale is starting to
Shift.
dwindle and reshift the other way, especially at the sight of the blazing bowl that is coming in the other direction for the army's leadership, like some sort of divine punishment.
Yep.
You betrayed Theus.
Yeah, you
You shall be reckoned.
Used his image to obscure this fucking ancient abomination.
There is a definite pain, Jimena, to using that power, but
No.
you're so filled with drive and just righteous rage and the desire for this man and his retinue to fall that none of that matters to you at this point. And you conjure up this apparition, this gigantic bowl made out of fire, and it just careens into the troops. It's like a physical form. It is made of fire, but you see them like launching people at the front rank. You can swear that as you make it stomp down, it crushes your foes as it's setting them on fire. And it's just like a straight manifestation, just punishment coming in made form.
Yeah.
And it cuts a fiery, bloody swath into the retinue. Some of them just straight up leave at that point because
Alright,
Hey,
no.
fuck this.
the ones that manage to avoid getting burned or crushed or gored just fucking run off.
Yeah.
Because this is an apparition straight from their nightmares. The bowl sort of like, you make it stop just at the line, and it sort of flares its nostrils and fire just shoots out from there, and a huge puff as people sort of close rank around Inquisitor Vittorio, brandishing weapons, being very unsure of whether or not this will hurt this thing. And as you sort of prepare to rush into it, Vittorio certainly careens past his retainers and down from his platform, and in almost like a perfectly imaged moment, drags on the ground on his knees in front of this bowl made out of flames.
Nice.
It hungers for one soul.
And he basically just can do nothing but look up at this giant beast before you just send it rushing past him, past his group, setting them completely ablaze. Marlena, your pull worked perfectly on this, and you now find you don't have a lot of strength left in you, and your legs are weak.
Yeah, well, yeah. Makes sense.
But you see the fire consume the nearby tent. The command group is all screaming and on fire, and tragically, well, not tragically for them, not for you, they're running every which way on fire and setting fire to more shit as a result. So, the Inquisitor himself lets out a yell that eventually, like, just dies out, like as if, you know, he's got no air left in his lungs.
The
And
fire
he just
needs the air.
burns to a crisp like this on his knees in the dirt.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The bowl sort of careens forward, and eventually, having done the damage you wanted it to do, it dissipates and vanishes. But from the pyre, basically consuming and burning all of these horrible Inquisitors, in a second, in the flame, it's almost like you see the figures of women stepping out of the fire. just made of flame, right? You can't really see features, but there's something very familiar about
All the souls.
these forms. And one of them looks to you before stepping out of the pyre and just puffing right out of existence, and the flames just vanish.
You just gave me goosebumps.
And you're left there spent with the crackling of flames and the smell of burning flesh.
And the screams and the roars.
Oh yes, the dins of battle behind you as a bear just mauls through a line.
Do I have enough strength to at least tie up this girl?
Yeah,
Because this
Oh, yeah,
one's
yeah.
mine now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is
New Pokemon acquired.
Yep.
I mean, I'm up on the platform, so can I see Marlena from where I'm?
Yeah.
So she's gonna take one of her other things, and like with what strength she can, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Marlena."
Both of you
I make
just
like the
fucked up
worst
at this
attempt at
point.
trying to catch whatever that is.
Yeah.
Drink it.
Okay. I probably fumbled a little
Pops
bit.
one for herself also. Just look.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I drink it up.
Get one of your dramatic wounds back and healed.
Yay.
Well,
Hell yeah, healing potions.
Yep.
nice.
Um,
I say it was a little less tired. Thank you.
It's like.
The battle continues down there as now the Inquisitor's forces have to fight from two sides, and before long, the battle starts to diminish. At one point, there is a moment of fear as gunshots and thrown spears fall Isak's way, and he gets hit with something right in the fucking face.
It wasn't me.
But
It's a hot scar.
the banner never comes down, and he uses it as a crutch to bring back up. Half of his face is fucking
Wait, he looks like
bloodied
Zuko now.
over,
I can fix that.
And
Yeah,
Don't you dare!
He needs
you worked
at
hard
least
for
a little.
this. Yeah, half of his face is just a bloody mess, but he props himself back up.
I can take
On
away
the
the pain and
banner.
leave the scar.
And
Jen, you wouldn't though.
No, she wouldn't.
he
Unless asked.
immediately gets a pat on the back from Beata, who again is cut from every which way and bloodied over. But the fact that Isak got hit by this basically like makes her go berserk, and there's a string. Those of you who speak Ison, there is just hair-raising profanity coming out of her mouth.
Oh my.
I might speak that kind of Ison, but I don't like speaking.
Well, I feel like everyone knows the bad words.
Exactly, yeah.
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 Like, oh,
And she
wow.
starts stabbing people, like almost like as she's on the lookout to see like who hit Isaac at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
Who will tarnish this beautiful face?
and it's not long before it is a bloodbath. You hear the punctuations of the rifle line again and again and again. There's way less guns than they were the first time, but it's still coming in cadence. And before long, the inquisitorial forces are either killed, maimed to the point of not being able to fight anymore, or in the cases of the last few who still have somehow escaped the carnage, surrendered.
Yeah.
And with a sigh of relief,
No one can escape.
Beata orders the rounding of the wounded, and there are quite a lot of them.
Zhenya will debear, and then wherever there is a inquisitor soldier, the earth will open up under them and just swallow them whole. Well, the dead.
Right.
Like, this never happened.
Yep.
And the grass grows greener.
Yeah. Which is good because this place is a bloody mess at this point of blood and entrails, and if not for your magic, not much would grow here for quite a long time.
Can't let that happen.
The air smells of blood and gunpowder.
Jenny looks like she came out of the movie Carrie.
Yep.
I think we all do a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? He's fucked up. Marlena's like burned up. But before long, calm returns and prisoners are rounded up. When I say calm, there's not much of a din because a lot of the other people are screaming at the prisoners.
Oh, yeah.
They're not beating them, but they're also not gentle with them. After
I don't scream at mine though.
No, yours people don't approach.
I don't.
Yours. They're like, that's what they do.
Yeah, this is different.
This is your prisoner. People know at this point not to get in the way of this.
Come back to Beata and pat her on the back and go, did I miss much on this end?
She spits just like a bunch of blood. Like she's cut everywhere. You're not exactly sure how much of it is her bleeding or like the blood.
Probably a little bit
Like
of both.
her short hair is like wild, and
Should
she
I get
sort of
another hero point for bear mode?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
She
Alright.
pulls her pipe out, and then after just like a pause, she looks around like at the pools of blood that used to have bodies,
Yeah.
and she says, "Not much."
Okay.
Lights her pipe and sort of puffs away.
She keeps her hand on Beata's back and her wounds knit closed. And I'll take that.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. I can do it twice more if there's someone else who is in dire need.
Well, there's some that might need it more, and she indicates Isaac, who has a bloody gash on part of his face, and as luck would have it, lost an eye.
Oh, I can't regrow the eye.
baby. No, he gets a sweet eye patch now.
Oh my god.
He's so cool.
Oh, damn.
I can
son.
regrow my own
Yeah,
eyes.
It's like he went
But I
from
can't regrow
just
his.
bare face, little baby face to like beard.
That's what happens when-
Apparently,
that's what happens
I
when
The
you-
I
beard hasn't
inspired
happened
that
yet.
in-
That-
okay.
that one was
That
more
didn't
of a
actually
joke.
happen.
It all just pops out at once.
I thought it would be funny
Yeah.
if it did.
Like- in a very like
Yeah.
stumbly kind of way because she's still kind of
Woozy.
She like comes up and she's like, oh, and she like not even thinking about it. She's like full on takes his face in her
Oh.
hands and it's like,
Oh yeah, you
Oh, what
get
if
a
they-
lot of wincing.
like, oh, what have they done to you? But also, she's like,
you can make this work.
she's like, okay, I need you to take a deep breath in, and now out, and she sticks her hand against his face
Oh god. Yep.
because
Cauterized.
it's gonna get infected.
Yep.
And just
Okay.
Oh.
well, you can help in a minute,
Yeah. But
but this is also helping.
Yes, he tries real hard to not make it sound.
Oh,
right.
basically. He doesn't, but it's.
I mean, since you stopped the bleeding, I'm not needed anymore. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Well,
she
that's
gives him
definitely gonna scar.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it will leave a scar, and
It was
is
gnarly AF.
from both of you looking at it. Isaac literally dodged a bullet because he got shot in the face.
Yeah.
His bullet just grazed like right
Oh.
his cheekbone and his eye, and just like whizzed past.
Yeah.
took his eyes with it, but just a little bit further to the right, and
My sweet lucky boy.
it was a headshot, and he was down.
And she pats his shoulder hard and goes, "You are a good soldier,
He has no voice left.
and I am proud to have had you behind me."
You get like a, it's been an honor. Like he's just his voice is just gone.
You're less cute when you talk.
Take him to Veronica. She will. She will have
like
something.
she tries to like take him. She's like, oh wait, no, I'm fucked up too.
Yeah, but just start toppling over.
Like,
Whoa,
well,
whoa,
no.
sorry.
Take each other to Veronica. She will help
I pick up
you.
Isaac. I pick up.
One on each shoulder.
I look like I shouldn't be walking upright,
Right.
but I am.
Yeah.
Like,
Breto like throws both of her shoulders.
Okay.
He's like, I'm also fucked up, and he's just like start walking, bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, Jimena is less physically fucked up than everybody else, but she's just exhausted now because
Yeah.
she used
Yeah.
her big
Yeah.
power.
So,
Kitty.
you can tell me if you don't have a name for this person, but I will ask this girl her name.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can just call her girl.
Yep. You can do that for now.
Okay.
Child works
And
too.
I
That's
will
true.
have that for you by our next session. As you walk down, you feel you have like 4 of those knives in your pockets right now with you, but you feel like almost like a hiss at the base of your skull,
Oh no.
and you hear
Wait,
a-
am I naked now? Does
No.
the dress disappear too?
Slither away.
You hear a
slithers off into the bush, hissing against the light.
We're so sorry, Sean.
No, it's good. I mean, who even knows, right? This thing might run away on its own, living its best life,
You'll
having
wake up.
adventures. It'll
You'll
send
wake
you
up to an
postcards.
open window and the west wind blowing in.
It'll send you postcards periodically. There's a picture of like an empty dress, like at the frontier of Iceland.
Yeah, doing all the tourist photos.
Yeah. In Innismore, visiting the Emerald Isle. Here's the dress in the New World. But yeah, you hear at the back of your skull, and Liso has now changed irrevocably for the better. That remains to be
Because
seen.
I knew you. I have been changed for good.
There it is.
Sorry.
That will be left up to you. Regardless, my work is done. It's odd that I will miss it.
I am very weirded out by that, but also kind of surprised. Alright.
And the voice is completely silent. You do not feel the presence anymore. And whatever your dress looked like today,
It's just what it's gonna look like always
it's
now.
just what it is now.
Alright. Well, I guess I got my murder outfit.
Well, there you go.
You take a minute. The camp will remain here for a little while to tend to the wounded and basically continue to care for people that can't travel long distances. But the crows set up camp. Ricardo, a very bloodied, battle-damaged Ricardo. Nothing major, but he's definitely took cuts and shots and comes over to give you a hug, Genia. There are no words
Yep, no.
that come from his lips. Just nothing. Just a hug that lasts for a little while.
And then when he tries to pull away, she pulls him back.
Yeah.
Aw.
No.
There's, he lets this happen for however long. And wordlessly, also gives you a nod, like, yeah, got you. I see you. I get you. Veronica is hard at work at the tent with her troop. She's organized it into a nice unit. They're incredibly busy. And she basically shouts, if you're going back to check on the town, don't wait on me. I'm gonna stay here. Don't worry. I got the crows to watch me. The colonel is staying close by, and she promised Miss Tent would not see any harm.
I'll probably head back that way. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this girl.
Yep.
I'll probably end up having Aurelia take charge of her at least a little.
When Zhenya gives Veronica the affirmative, she doesn't call her Nika or Vanushka. She calls her Tarasova.
Oh shit.
Ooh. And she will leave the soldier with her battle.
You get a look that's half, I guess, just there's a thank you in there somewhere. Just a word of recognition, and then you are left to go on your way. Perez's troops have kept the outer perimeter of the city safe.
Before we leave,
Yep.
find that signet ring.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point of this whole thing.
Wait, which signet ring? I
The
forgot.
The one from the
cardinal
Inquisitor.
the Inquisitor.
Because we were gonna forge a bunch of shit.
Oh my gosh, thank you for remembering that!
It's my
it's,
battle! We gotta find the ring!
The ring is a little worse for wear, but you do find it in the desiccated,
Yeah.
burning husk of the Inquisitor.
Fix that.
Just shift.
Yeah, yeah.
Crack.
Well, it's like the body is still like whole, and you go to like take the ring off, and it all just kind of goes
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
up. All right.
Yeah, it's mostly ash.
Yeah.
She
spits on it, rubs
A
it on her
couple
clothes,
pieces
it comes
fall
back
apart
all full
as
blood,
you-
whatever.
As you reach in there, a couple pieces fall apart and sort of disintegrate in ash and flies into the wind.
She spits into the ashes.
Yeah.
It makes a big hole into the sky as
Yeah.
you do.
And then she has the earth swallow it, because we're not leaving this shit out.
Yep. Perfect. You got the signet ring.
Yep.
As you make it to town, the perimeter was kept safe. A couple ships, you're informed, did try to make their way to the coast, but because of patrols from your allies, did not chance approaching the city.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
There were agents inside the walls. However, you are immediately informed
Get fucked.
as an attack happened on the funeral procession.
Well, that was just poor planning on their part.
100%.
An attempt that may have been
Fine. No. Too long.
on Governor Perez's life was thwarted
Damn straight it was.
by work from the militia. Unfortunately, many of the citizens have died in the attempt, but assassins made their way into the compound and were murdered by a few people accompanied by Don Francisco and a masked individual
Yay!
who have now, you're also accompanied by a child
No.
who looks, I don't know,
Yeah.
but as a result, the governor and his people are safe. There were lives lost, but the city's borders are secured. With the battle over, Perez's troops have moved back into the city and reclaimed it. And Governor Perez is now fully in command of Liso. The blacklist has been cleared. Last Inquisitor coming down has been murdered. There will be more threats coming, but for now, Lisa is liberated.
Yep.
We'll dig a
Wow.
little bit more into that at our next session, but for now, get yourself a 5 XP. Get a little bit of rest after.
Honestly, like, my limb wants to go home. I want to see my husband.
Genya wants a bath.
It will be.
Oh no.
Period. What?
Well, we have to go back to San Felipe.
Yeah, no, this.
Sebastian is in San Felipe.
Yes,
Also,
he is.
Isaac's lady is supposedly in San Felipe, but we should still want him with his messed up face.
Oh, yeah, so this is basically your novella life.
Going.
That's right.
Jimena is going to go and invent new cosmetics to help
Yep.
ease the, like, still make it look cool, but maybe not.
You're making like the Moderna or whatever.
Yeah.
You rub into
Still gets a cool eye patch though.
That's right.
It's hilarious.
We're gonna Captain Harlock this shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Man, that guy's gonna be way hotter than when he started by the end of
That's
this.
the important
right?
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened with Jorge also.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you're
You're
like
like Dudaman.
you're like an incubator for hot dudes.
She realized that about half an hour ago. I
And then a
heard her
special
have the
power.
revelation. And I was like, dear God.
A man incubator. Boys get trapped into your orbit.
Boys to
And you
men.
leave your orbit
Yes.
as men.
Boys to men, ABC, BBB.
That's your business card. Hey man, blah 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 blah. Boys to men.
Boys to men.
She should start a school.
Now,
Mothers, are you afraid your sons
How
are
to
worthless?
how to
Send them to me. I'll make them into men.
How to wreck men but make them better.
Yeah.
the real science experiment, though, is that Sebastian is already a man.
I
You
know.
can make him a double man.
Wait, I'm not sure the world can handle a double man.
Especially not a French one.
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit, Sebastian, your six-pack got six-packs.
That's weird, but also okay.
Is that 35 pack? 36 pack?
Yep.
36.
Yep.
Say goodnight, Internet.
Good night.
Internet.